I feel like that just took a whole bunch out of me. That's crazy, right? It's like that exhausted me. Fixing my pillows. That's crazy. Let me do a sound check. See if y'all can hear me. Oh, and if you talk to me, I'll be able to see. I'll be able to see you too from my. I'm just making sure I can see all my messages. Okay, my sound is good. Welcome to my channel, 12 Fells. How are you? I feel like I should have been asleep, but at the same time, I don't feel like I've slept. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I must have went to sleep. I haven't been anywhere. I had to have gone to sleep. But I don't remember sleeping, or I don't feel rested. You know what I'm saying? So this is a problem. Like, I don't feel rested, or I didn't go to sleep. And we're in the next day. But I feel like I wasn't sleeping. I had to be sleeping, but I don't feel like getting up. You understand? So how are you guys doing? Have you been asleep? Do you feel like getting up? I mean, the sun is in the sky. I see the sky is lighting. I should be getting up, but I don't feel like I slept. I don't feel like I was sleeping. I don't feel like I went to sleep. I don't recall having any dreams. I didn't feel like looking at any movies, but I was on social media. Okay. So 2 content creators convinced me to go on TikTok. So I went on TikTok and I wasn't able to, get out of my avatar. And that's because I'm not at 50 subscribers. So once you hit 50 subscribers, I guess they'll let you take your avatar off, and you can also stream. So they said, it's okay, sis, we're going to help you, all this stuff. Anyway, I'm trying to get my subscribers, right? Get these people on my TikTok. And what? You dream. Let me see. You deserve the best, sis. Thank you. That's so positive. You do too. Thank you. Can you show me what? Can you show me your tattoos, please? I don't have any tattoos. Your channel will keep growing. Oh, thank you, Latanya. I appreciate the positivity. I feel like, you're positive, like one of my subscribers. His name is Official Runners P. And Official Runners P is extremely positive. He's very supportive. And he's always giving a lot of support and love like you are. Can you be my girlfriend, please? How old are you? What state are you in? I'm in New York. Let me see. I got eyeballs from Scratcher. Can I cuddle with you? Yes, come on in the bed. Are you in bed? Are you in your bed or you want to get in my bed? Come on in. You have room here. Do you want me to turn on the you want me to turn on the you on it? You on my mattress? You want me to turn on my blanket? I don't have my blanket on. I don't have my blanket on because I'm not cold. So I don't have my heated. I don't have the heat on this blanket. But this is a heated blanket. And you see, I don't know if you're familiar with me. Is this your first time? I have people that, I have people that sleep with me, you know. And if you remember, if you can see my kids, let me know. My kids are out. My kids are here. The kids are in the bed with me. If you can see them, please let me know. I'm from Australia. Oh, good day, mate. Hey, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm trying to go to sleep. Victoria, Australia. Okay, that's wonderful. I had somebody I have a subscriber from Queens something, Australia. You using heated blankets in the summertime? Yes. And I have a comforter. You can have my comforter. And do you know what? I'll do that and then I put on the air conditioner. It's ridiculous. I have to have a certain temperature in the bedroom. You are in the US. Yes, I'm in New York. Yes, I have a subscriber from Queensland, Australia, and I have two more. They're all from different parts of Australia. One is by the beach, and one I don't remember where. I don't remember what part of Australia. Australia. And from I just know, like they was explaining to me that when it's summer here, it's winter there. When it's like we have total reversal of the seasons. That's so amazing to me. I think that's so amazing. Um, Clearwater, Florida. That's so cool. Is everybody giving me the roll call? I'd love to know where you're watching from. That's from the camera. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Louisiana, to be specific. Ooh, Louisiana. Okay, I'm in the southern U.S. We got the AC turned on. Here in Australia, it's winter. Yes, from Milwaukee. That's awesome. Yeah. That's what the my subscribers told me. See, my subscribers teach me a lot about the world because I had a New Year's Eve party one time, and I had subscribers from different time zones, and that was so fascinating to me. My son is coming in. It's the door. So, I was counting down for the New Year's, and it was crazy because with people in different time zones. So I had the New Year's first, then the people in Chicago had it next, and then people in California had it the last. And I thought that was so crazy because that's so crazy, the difference in time zones. And I never experienced that before. And then I had somebody from another country, and I forget what country, but it was already the next day. I mean, it was daylight and the next day. That was so crazy. Like they came on, like we was on a panel, and he was outside to have breakfast at a cafe, and I thought that was so crazy. I can't remember now where he was located, what country. I can't remember now. But I thought that was so crazy. And then I said, I can't have a New Year's Eve party. I have a pet. You have a pet kangaroo? Sis, your best supporters will be from rural areas. I am in the Bronx, but the real grifters are from rural areas like the hillbilly types. I have New York owned channel and they support and give me the most. Oh yeah, that's so cool, Latoya. How long have you been on YouTube? I've actually had trouble here on my channel. You know, when you with the government, they won't let you. They won't let you be on the computer. Like they won't let you be on the channel. I had a channel, this channel, and I had did filming. Like I was interested in getting a press pass, and I had filmed on uh, one of the press releases, and they was like, "No, you're off for bias and whatever." And somebody had said that like they felt like they could get in with knowing other people in the office. They didn't want to go through higher staff, and it was causing a lot of problems. So first we had a meeting, and then I was asked specifically to remove my content that I had from City Hall steps and stuff. And I was saying, well, I was interested in getting a press pass, being independent media, but independent media is in conflict with the city council. That's why they're on the outside and they have to get permission to come in with the cameras. It's just this can be so annoying. This can be so annoying. It's so annoying. It's just information and having the possibility of you showcasing on the ground and people believing you over them is a problem. So annoying. It could be so political. I'm changing. I have no Wi-Fi, so I went on lives because I knew you were on. Thank you, Ryan. Hi, good morning. What city are you in? I'm in New York. Oh, thank you for answering, Tanya. Ryan's hi. Yeah, it's so annoying. I've always been getting in trouble with my social media though, because I was getting in trouble with Facebook first. So I do sleep lives. There's no drama here. It could be politics and everything. Oh my goodness. And people would say, why are you in live sleeping? I said, that's a niche. There's people that have trouble. They have trouble sleeping, and it's a niche to do sleep lives, and people can, like, some people, they easier go to sleep hearing your voice or whatever. It's so funny to me. I was in TikTok. Oh, is that okay? I hate when that has that cast, but it's light outside. I hate double light. Anyway, so in TikTok does sleep lives too, right? So I came across this channel, and the content creator on that channel had a whole thing, like almost like they had an ad for their sleep live, and I thought it was so creative, and I had not experienced another a sleep live like that. Like they had, it was almost like an advertisement. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I thought it was ridiculous almost. When you get when you when you get monetized, they will give you I never got monetized. First when I first started in 2014, somebody had taken my content and made a whole nother channel that was weird. And it's like YouTube notified me. It's so crazy. And they sent it to me. And I was like, who made a whole nother channel with my content? That's crazy. And then like they did this thing of monetizing before they have a new system now, but before, so they said I have got $5. You can't get $5 out. You have to make $100 or whatever. Anyway, it's just like right now, like with TikTok. So with TikTok, I made 40 cents. And I was like, so I have 40 cents because I'm connected to two people from TikTok already and being on their lives. But see, you don't get your coins or whatever if you don't let them kick you off. It's like something that, like, there's rules that I don't know on TikTok. And like, the people that brought me in are not teaching me. They like to teach as you go. So I got a phone call while I was on a live on TikTok, and I tried to text them to tell them, oh, I'll call you back. Oh, thank you for the 10 likes. Thank you, everybody. Hi, everybody. I thanked them. I was trying to tell the person that called me that I'm on the phone right now and I'm going to get back to you. And when I went to go text, it threw me off the panel on the TikTok, and so you don't get your coins that you accumulated because the person that you're on their live have to kick you off or take you down or whatever, and then you'll get the coins. And I got kicked off. I'm trying to text. So anyway, I got off of that, and then I called the person that called me, and they didn't even pick up the phone. So I was like, I'm up there trying to acknowledge that I got a missed call just to get nothing, to do nothing, because the person didn't pick up the phone. I think I left a message, but regardless, I sent a text. So I sent a text. I do believe I sent a voice message, and then they didn't even get back to me. That was so ridiculous. I said, "What is all of this? You know, what did you call me for?" That's what I was trying to find out. I got a 70 CM flash like 1 minute ago. I miss you, boo. Can we? What is this? The what does that say? What's this channel? Wait a minute. What does that say? It says the first man 12. What is that? Y'all is interesting. I got a dog. I got a puppy. I named it Interesting. Uh, got me a puppy. That's another. When I got that puppy, then I started having all these animals gravitate to me now. I can't get rid of the puppy or the kids. I don't know. I don't. I don't want to do that. Seems wrong. I have to understand things better. Interesting. So cute. I got all these things in my house. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in the house. I don't want to be in the house, but I don't feel like getting up right now, you know? I want to get out of the house. But I don't want to get out of the house the same way I've been getting out. I think I want to go. I want to get on a boat or something, you know what I'm saying? It's something I don't even really know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. I just know that I don't want to. I have a wrench in the house. Who got the keys to the place? Exactly. So why can't I make out? Maybe I should turn back on the light, right? Oh, Trucker Z, Avocado Gang. Vels type. Oh, hey, Rudy. Rudy. Rudy with the numbers. Don't give me numbers. You'll lock me down. Try something new, sis. Do something. Do something fun. Yeah, I gotta do that, Latoya. So Trucker Z is a content creator. Are you familiar with Trucker Z? And Rudy has some content too. Rudy made a video for me. Rudy's interesting. He has a sense of humor. You have to be paying for Rudy. Rudy does have content on his channel though. You have to, the bottom line is he has made some videos, like he has made these videos and uploaded them on his channel. Trucker Z, he comes on like every day for 30 minutes. He's consistent. So you usually get to always see him every day live. And I say Avocado Gang with him because he likes avocados. But he's not limited to avocados. He likes all kind of food. Ever since I saw him eat pancakes, then I've been wanting, trying to decide if I want pancakes or at least go to IHOP because I like Belgian waffles. I like Belgian waffles with strawberries and whipped cream. I like, how it has those little crate-like design opposed to the flat pancake. I can enjoy pancakes, but I prefer a Belgian waffle over pancakes. But if I was to have option between pancakes and toast, I would prefer pancakes. But I don't really love pancakes. I don't really love them. I don't eat them. Like I like toast, but I really like it with strawberry jelly. Strawberry preserves. I don't really like toast just with butter. Like I really like strawberry preserves. I second choice is jelly, but I definitely don't want no. I don't want no just butter on my bread. I want that toast with some jelly on it. I feel like without it, it's too dry, like dry toast. Let me see. Rudy says Vils was a teen in years 66. Was a teen. Vils was a teen in 66. No, 86. In the 80s, I was a teenager. Rudy said, can you connect to the source? The source of what? Rule locked in. The source. Is that a channel? Bells and Stars Alive. Latoya. Why did you say you in the Bronx? So you didn't tell me where you are in New York. Did you tell me the Bronx? I don't know why I see you and I think of the Bronx. Is that what you told me? I feel like you told me you was in the Bronx. I go to all the boroughs, including Westchester and New Rock City. And sometimes I feel like I need to do more videos again, showing people how to get around, because I used to always feel like I want to get out and nobody's helping me get out. And so when I learned how to get out of the city and stuff, go other places, I always wanted to like make sure I help people know how to get out, because I feel like people didn't try to help me get out, Like I had one friend, she took me to Jersey, to Newport Center Mall. That was so nice. And so I would go there on my own, but that costs us additional money. Whereas we can go to Westchester by the bus. We don't have to spend extra money. We don't got to pay for the PATH train. The Jersey trip, we got to pay extra money. I can't use an unlimited to get to Jersey. You can, if you had a cash card, you got cash on your card, and it can take out the amount it wants to, you can go with your Metro card. But I have an unlimited. So with an unlimited, you can't go on the command bus, or is it called an express bus? It's an express bus. That's $7 now. $7.50 or $7.25 bus. You can't get on it with your unlimited. You have to have just a card with your cash on it, and then you can get on it. It's the same with the Jersey PATH train. You can get on it with a Metro card, but it can't be an unlimited. But it could take out the money it wants to take out. I can't stand that. So I don't bother with Jersey. I go with what I can go with my card, right? So I was told we can go on that Roosevelt tram with the card. So I wanted to check that out just to confirm if that's true. But I didn't want to go on it. I didn't want to be up high like that and go to that place and don't know what to do. I said I was going to look into it, so I haven't done it yet. Because I said I don't know what I'm going to do when I get over there to Roosevelt Island. So I said, I don't want to go to Roosevelt Island and don't have nothing to do. I didn't want to go over there and just come back. I wanted to go over there and do something. So that's why I haven't been over there. Like when I go to Staten Island, I'm in St. George. I know where the library is. I know where the McDonald's is. I know that area, St. George, enough that when I get over there, I don't just come around and go back. I hang out over there. That's what I prefer. I prefer if I'm gonna go somewhere, I want to hang out there for some time, hour, whatever. So when I take the Westchester bus into Westchester, I either go to the casino or I go to the mall, Cross County, because it give me something to do. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll come back. Yeah, take it. Explore upstate New York. Too is beautiful. Or can we get the upstate by the how do we get upstate with our Metro card? It's about the Metro card. It's not about getting out there. It's about how we get out there. Because I would like to explore Jersey. I want to find out about Fort Lee, Jersey. I want to go to Jersey, but I can't get out to Jersey with my Metro card. You can't do it. So how do I get up to upstate with my Metro card? It's gotta. How am I connecting? Like, see, with the Metro card, you can take the B line. You can take the Westchester bus, and it takes you across over to Westchester. I'm not outside of the Metro card. It's like with the Metro North, you gotta pay. So the Metro North, the New Jersey Transit, the PATH train, all of that's an additional amount of money. The same with the water taxi. The water taxi, different system. So they on a different system, like a taxi or Uber, all of that. Those are going outside of the Metro card. So that's why I can't use it. Once I get the Metro card, it's locked in. I have a locked in Metro card with unlimited, and then I can go wherever I can go with that. We need to get you a car. I don't have no car. Second, I don't have no car, guys. I don't have my driver's license. Since I know Malik Zulu Shabazz. Oh, you do? You know Malik Zulu Shabazz? I just saw him speak at the Alhambra room. And so you identify as a Black Panther? He's a Black Panther. That's very, I don't know the experiences as a Black Panther that you may have had. We have, who's the other Black Panther in Brooklyn? What's his name? And he's married. They haven't lifted their I just was at a thing at the Schomburg, right? Is the Schomburg? Yeah, where they was talking about this guy. He went to one Black Panther meeting, and then the FBI started following him. They was writing up. They said they had this big. What's his name? I can't remember his name now. So I don't know how. I don't know who. There's that is heavily surveillance with the Black Panther Party. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how they. I don't even know how they maneuver. I guess it's the way it's what they say in the public arena because they don't. They give you a hard time being a Black Panther. I don't know. Oh, and don't talk about Cuba. There's a content creator I'm connected to. He always going to Cuba. I don't know how he's able to get in and out. Like Jay-Z. Remember Jay-Z went to Cuba? All of those are places the government watches people that do that. So I don't know how Jay-Z manages and how he's able to function because Jay-Z went to Cuba and he came back with a cigar. I don't know how it's working. But I know I'm not at that level. You know, I don't got the ain't got the, that's what one of the people I know, she's always telling me that. It's like, you ain't got no security. You better watch what you're doing. Some people do gotta do that. Some people it's not what it seems. It's not what it seems. Like I went to where East New York. I went to East New York to meet up with this girl, and she told me the police follows me. She said the police don't never be over here. She said I've been here all this time, and the police never been here. In the train station, she says, but because she met me at the train station, she said, and the police are here. She said, you brought them here. She said, you brought the police here. That was so funny to me. And then this other lady told me the same thing. She said, "Ooh, the police be in unmarked cars." And she said, "Do you be paying attention?" She said, police be following people in unmarked cars." I should show y'all. They be there. They be right there. And tinted windows. I don't know. All you gotta do, there was a video. Just go to one meeting, the wrong meeting. And one of them meetings is the Black Panther Party. I went to the thing for Malcolm X celebration. Not no Black. If I would have known it was about the Black Panther Party, you wouldn't have been able to get me there. I thought they wasn't even talking about Malcolm X. But you know what? This guy that I know, he's a independent. He's independent media, and he the one that told me about that meeting at Alhambra. He said, "Oh, I want you to come out, sis. Oh, come out, sis." And I didn't know he was associated to the Black Panther Party. He didn't tell me that. He's with and he's based in New Jersey. Had a lot of people in Jersey in the meeting with Malik. But I do want to go out there to Jersey. Somewhere specific I want to go. In Jersey. I can't get to it right now. It's just on my bucket list. The guy that told me he didn't say nothing about, he's never talked about Black Panther Party to me. And I know him from Nan. And Nan don't talk about Black Panther Party. Do you go to Nan meetings, Reverend Sharp's meetings? What you saying, Truckers? He said interesting. You know, National Action Network got everybody there. I don't know. I don't know what people really be sitting there knowing. I think if they only focus on wanting to see Sharpton, you don't see who's in the room. Like, okay, what I mean is, like, at the National Action Network with Reverend Al Sharpton, you have maybe over 100 people in the room. That's a lot of people. And they all know each other. So when somebody comes in that they don't know, they can tell easily because they all know each other already. Like, I think some people, they come into spaces and they think that because they don't know the people in the room, that the people don't know them. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. This is a membership-based organization. If you paying or not, if you've been there, you never paid, it's a membership-based organization. And there's people that's assigned to know everybody in the room there. You can call them gatekeepers if you want to, but they are it's very organized there. And I think that people don't realize that, because there's a lot of people, they never go to something to learn, right? So they don't learn. And then they may feel like they being, like they have restrictions or someone's keeping them from something, but they feel it instead of know it. Like they don't know who it is, or they get the sense of it, or they've heard somebody and they say, yeah, I'm experiencing that too. But they have to start, you got to move with making sense, right? So just like the people got to look at it like this. Just like when you go when you go to school, everybody doesn't go to school. But for the people that go to school, when you go to school and you go to the classroom, there's a roll call. Everybody knows everybody in that classroom. The little organizations like NAN and stuff, everybody knows it's a roll call. If you're not doing the roll call, you might not understand that. But all you got to do is look at it as a school setting. When you're in school and you start getting to know everybody in this and the kids in the school, you are knowing potentially 60 or more people. I think that people don't teach people how to network properly. And therefore, that's why people, maybe they get a sense that people don't know people. Like in New York, right? You have neighborhoods where everybody knows everybody. And so you move into the neighborhood. If they choose to talk to you or you're not friendly or whatever, it doesn't mean that somebody don't know you. They are organized. That's why we have neighborhoods. And New York has a very huge amount of people, and we get a lot of tourists. But the people that know each other, they know who's new and who doesn't usually come in the neighborhood, even the corner stores. And I think that some people that don't really understand this, they don't understand it, and them not understanding it makes them a target. Okay? So like people come into National Action Network and they only focus on want to be with Reverend Sharpton. They don't know his daughters is there. They don't know his daughters Dominique or Ashley. They don't know his ex-wife is there, Kathy Sharpton. How does she say her name? She uses her maiden name and married name, I believe. Anyway, they don't know the cousins, the aunts, and everybody's there. This is family. They don't know. So they can't teach you. They can't teach you what they don't know. Right? But if you're not willing to know, then you don't understand. Everybody sees everybody in the room. So if you're there, if you become a member, right? So people can come and they don't even know where membership is. They don't know where you go to pay for a membership. The membership for a year is $25. You can pay a lifetime's $500. Some people may not think $500 is a lot of money. It's no difference in the classroom. It's with that with everything. We got community boards, we got this and we got that. And that's how you can meet and understand that. Gatekeepers. There's people that's not trying to let you know information. They're not trying to let you in. So see, I came from another borough over here. And when I got over here, somebody that I met in my borough that is based here tried to introduce me to these pillars of Harlem. And one of the pillars didn't want to shake my hand. They do this little shaking hand thing where you go to these private meetings and you shake hands. You go to people's house meeting or whatever. There's a meeting, they have it in their house or whatever. Everybody know you. Everybody know people. Everybody already know they have house meetings. And all these people in that house. But anyway, at the National Action Network, you got December 12th movement. You got all kind of Black organizations represented there. If people tell you that or not, that's why the old people, you got old people, but these old people are part of organizations that are connected to Africa and everything. The pastors, they'll go, they got people, their children, everything. They take them on a trip, going to Africa and everything. So it's international. But I don't feel people break it down for people. I don't feel that people are teaching the people properly. So people get in there and they don't have an understanding. They don't have a good sense of what is going on. They can't really grasp anything other than so you got a term called low fruit, right? So you got people, they seeing that there's fruit that's falling. They don't know they don't know the fruit is attached to the tree. They never reaching for the fruit on the branch. They're not taking fresh fruit. They see what they see. Sometimes they can see spoiled fruit. They go there, they're hungry, and they will eat from the spoiled fruit. They're not getting attached to anything. They don't see the workings of anything. And I think that it's just immaturity. Because if you're an adult, why you don't know that it's likely that everybody in the room know each other and you the stranger. It's because somebody playing it. It's like we constantly stay with stuff where people play, they get played, but they only getting played because they want to believe that people don't know this many people. We got people, they know thousands of people. It's crazy to me. I'm not understanding. Let me see. Glad the see. Grab the fresh fruit, but they don't know the tree. They don't see the tree. I don't know. It's just the tree is hitting to them. They don't see the tree. They don't see the fruit. They only see what's on the ground. It's like when they say people, they they go to the table and they eating crumbs. They come into the room and they crawl under the table waiting for crumbs. That's how they want, because they don't want you to see them or something. They think they playing it safe. It's got to be something like that. Like the people, it's the people, the way they operating, they trying to be safe. They don't want nobody to see them. They don't want nobody to see their face. They don't really want to be out there. So they crawling under the table and they stay next to the person that give them crumbs. They okay. They don't want to be at the table. But see, what they don't understand is if they tried to sit at the table, they wouldn't be allowed to. This is the problem. See, you stay too low, you won't know that there's a ceiling. They won't let you go higher. You don't see that you are being, you are restricted because you never going high enough. You don't go up higher to see that you are in a confined space because you're operating down. But if you see that everybody already know you when you came in the door and they not trying to let you get up to the stage, they've been assigned already to keep you from being at the podium, you might feel a little differently. You're not allowed. It's not that you have the opportunity. You are not being allowed to go there. That's what, DJ L7 keeps trying to tell people. He says people say that you're not elected, you're selected, right? So they are putting on a show that there's some kind of election process and that people are voting for you, knowing that like the person is sitting there. This is why this is a problem, because people lie so much. The person that's sitting there listening, they know that they didn't vote. So why do you believe that people are actually voting people in? How many people do you know are voting is where you need to start. Because if you are with people that vote, then I would understand why you believe in voting. But if you're sitting there with people that don't vote, why do you feel that people are voting at all? They always saying that we got low voter turnout in the disenfranchised areas. So who is voting and where are they voting? Because see, when I go to vote, there don't be no line and no wait. Ain't nobody in there but staff. There's no lines. And they say we got low turn to vote. We have low voter turnout. The people don't come. They're not engaged. They're not encouraged. They don't come out and vote. So then where are you getting this impression that the people are not selected? If ain't nobody going to vote, how they getting in there? Somebody they know. Somebody, but who they talking about? Oh, did somebody say they from the Bronx? I just need to understand. Since we're talking about voting, do you realize that the untitled states in 230 years, the United States is 250 years and has only one independent president? How do you think that happened? I don't know. I just know that I'm an independent and I don't get no love at all. And I don't understand. We have a whole bunch of independents in New York. We haven't been able to move legislation to get us to be able to participate in the primaries. We don't have any power. And people seem to be fine with that because they just don't want to be bothered with being identified as a Republican or a Democrat. But what do we really have if we don't have no power to get somebody that we want in there? I don't understand it. And so when I want to participate in a campaign or whatever, I cannot assist or get paid if I'm not a Democrat. What? Oh, no, 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 you can't help me with signatures. You have to be a Democrat. That's what they say to me. They said by law, no, you have to be a registered Democrat. Now you can change your party. I'm surprised that doesn't make sense to me. What are you talking about? I have a right to be independent. What are you talking about? No, 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 no. By law we can't do that. We can't have you assist us with signatures and you not a Democrat. Do you think maybe the Republicans and Democrats have been stealing the vote? What I think is that it's interesting. Reverend Sharpton has been going to the White House, and no, I think it's very fascinating. I think it's fascinating that we have proximity to millionaires, and it doesn't reflect in our neighborhood. I think it's weird. I don't even know if we just do local government. It's a lot of weird stuff be going on. Like, you know how like we say, what's the proximity? Do y'all talk like that? Like, you know how like they say, oh, a lot of people, they think being around white people gives them some kind of access to wealth, right? Okay, Al Sharpton is a millionaire. All them Knicks players are millionaires. They tell you how much them Knicks players and basketball players in general are getting paid. They're millionaires, and most of them have some kind of group or they support something. It's like they have to do it because they're trying to be able to file taxes and everything. It's like a system, right? But you got you in proximity of these people, but it doesn't stop anything. And I feel that's agreement in design. Reverend Al Sharpton partied with Diddy. Let that sink in. Yeah. You know what I don't understand what it seems to me is that we got people that claim to be members in the place and they don't know where the main office is. They don't know where corporate office is, even though on Saturdays almost all the corporate staff come, right? But they don't know because black people like to they 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 gatekeep, right? So you can ask them, and they may be lying. Maybe they lying, but I don't know. I don't think so. Like you say, where's the corporate office? Have you ever been? And they be like, I don't know. I don't know. But I think they don't know. I don't think they know. I believe them. I believe them. And I don't think they care. I don't even think, I don't think that they see Reverend Sharpton as a millionaire because I feel like if they did, they wouldn't sit there and let him talk about when he was on public assistance. Because he's far removed from that. Why are we still talking about that? Like he's an author of several books, and none of his books are available for purchase at his location. I asked about that. I thought that was weird. I said, what author doesn't want to have his books for sale? Why aren't his books here? They sell a t-shirt that says Nan, a pen, a bag, a visor. But his books that he had written is not available They say, oh, because it's my own personal thing, and I isn't it? Always an excuse. But this is. I don't think people. I don't think people are aware, and they just sit there and listen, and they just keep hearing stuff that they resonate. So they're looking for something that resonates with them, and talking about not having money resonates with them. That's all they hold on to. So then they don't feel, they don't move with a proximity of power and millions of money, and understand why he's going to the Met Gala and all this stuff, because they don't have no plans anyway. Most of the people, they want you to already have a proposal. You gotta write a proposal, whatever. What are you gonna do? How much money do you need, and what are you gonna do with the money? Blah 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 blah. And the people don't have that. They want you to do it. So since we got people that's used to talking about, they want to just tell you what they want, and they want it to magically happen without their involvement in it. I think that's another. They're gonna always get you on laziness. You lazy? You think that you ain't gotta be involved and all this kind of stuff? You're gonna be in trouble. I just think it's hilarious. I'm like, it's no way. But the people know. See, you ask questions, and then you got they start telling on you. I said, why isn't Reverend Sharpton's books available? I said, he's an author of several books. So why aren't any of his books available? Yet you talk about reading, the importance of reading. Talk about civil rights and history. We got history here. So he's an author. I said, I don't hear y'all talk about it, how he's the author. We talk about this movie that they recently made, but he was the author before they made the movie. It's funny to me. It's weird. It's not funny. It's weird to me. It's weird. And I talk to people. I ask them. I said, have you ever met a millionaire? Do you know a millionaire? First, you got to ask them, make sure they know. Do you know a millionaire? They right there. I said, do you know Al Sharpton? Oh, yeah, me and Al go right back. I said, do you know a millionaire? I said, do you got a cell phone number? I said, you know a millionaire. Reverend Sharpton is a millionaire. That's why he knows Oprah Winfrey. You see him hooking up with Oprah. I said, look at this. Look at the access. Look at the proximity he has. He knows all them people. They're black millionaires. Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is a millionaire. Do you have their number? Can you make a call? Do you have his number? You got the organization's number. I said, that's a start. It still is. You go shake his hand at the end of his program on Saturday, right? I said, you know a millionaire. Oh, I'm starting trouble. Oh, she a teacher. Stupidness. So what's going on? I just don't understand. What are you thinking? What are you here for? What do you think is going on? I said, this man has gone to how many presidents in the White House? I've never been to the White House. I've never been to the White House. I've never been inside the White House. When I got an opportunity to go to the White House, they trying to charge me like $800 to go with this group so I could meet Obama. I didn't have the money. I wanted to meet Obama. They said Rev had him there already. Man who running for Congress. So Richie Torres' seat is up. And you got people running against Richie Torres. And one of them who's running knows Obama. He said, I brought Obama to the Bronx. I know Obama. I said, oh, you know Obama. That's interesting. People they don't see proximity, nothing. All they see is black man. That's the problem. They see somebody black and they see power associated to somebody white or somebody non-black. So they sit there, they chuck and jive, and this person doing whatever. Because the people don't see them. They ain't white. They don't see them. This is how I see it. I argue with them all day. But I will not. I told the people, I asked them a question. Do you know any millionaires? How do you know them? Can you make a call? I just want to know. I'm asking a question. I'm just asking a question. I want to know. I want to know how they seeing these people. What's the people know? That's the first question. Do you know any millionaires? Can you name me 5 millionaires? Can you name me a person that you can Google and ask about their net worth? Have you met anybody that you can? Do you Google anybody that you meet? I just asked the question. I do want to answer. I asked them the question. Are we sitting in the same room? We in the same room, asking them questions. And then it won't be a problem. Because they want to say, oh, why are you asking me that? Because they known each other all these years. They say, oh, she break it down. She break it down. Nobody broke it down like that for me. Take me to the side and bother me. What is it that you want? What do you want to do? I'm not understanding. There's no reason. There's no reason to ask this question. Blah blah blah. Gatekeepers are so annoying. So annoying. I think it's all annoying. I just want to lay down and dream about something fun, nothing disturbing. I want to dream about something. I can't even have fun thinking about the Knicks. I can't even have fun thinking about them. Okay. And I can't have fun because we was having them watch parties. And then they said the police commissioners decided that they didn't want to have any more watch parties. So we don't want the watch party at the garden. And when I went to the garden, they got this Punjabi artist at the garden. It's Punjabi artist doing an aura tour. And I don't feel the news really covered it at all. And it was at the garden. It's a sold out show. The first time the Punjabi artist performed at the garden. And I don't feel the news wanted to cover it. They wanted to make sure them Knicks people was gone. Punjabi artists. And I said, why they not talking about the Punjabi artists? Is it Punjabi? I'm looking at this because his name is Digit Dosanjh. He came on The Jimmy Fallon show. The Jimmy Fallon came on there. Not hiding. But how many people are watching Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? I don't know. He came on Jimmy Kimmel. You know, they both named Jimmy. I don't even know. See, there's one of them. And I think the guy is a Punjabi artist. All new to me. But it's right aligned with that mayor of ours. I don't trust that mayor at all. I don't trust him. He came on Jimmy Fallon, yeah. Are you familiar with his song? He get in trouble for playing it. He was at the Met Gala. Look at that. Let's see. Let's see. Digit Dusaji Kofa. Mixing in the house. You don't speak no English. Look at that. This one is at the garden. And they said we don't need to be there no more. I find that disturbing. You know, you ain't gonna talk about it when he sold out in the garden. He sold out in the garden. I think he should be somebody you pay attention to. And then Radio City was like, who cares about that? You can come here for $10. They had 6,000 people come at $10 at the Radio City Music Hall. And then it was like, oh, well, we should reconsider that they missing out on money. And so then they let them come back to the inside the garden for $10. And then they changed it up. Friday. No, you ain't even paying attention to that? And it was they said they made the tickets 10 times that. That's what they doing. But Radio City, I gave them their props. Radio City said, you come, what we'll do it here. You come, you gotta pay $10. And people brought their families, everything, the kids, everybody was there. 6,000 people. 6,000 people filled up Radio City Music Hall for a screen view of the game. They're not even home. And the people want to watch them. They did a watch party. Watch parties all over the city. Every borough. They said millions of dollars have been generated. New York is traveling. I feel that because there are witnesses there. That's why it's a difference. It's wild. It's a really wild political game going on here. It's the people, the fans traveling. It's what they wasn't expecting, because why would they say that? And Philly, he's the mayor said, and New Yorkers better not come here. Who does that? Was they saying that for us to come? Because they came in buses. He said, you better not come. Stay over there. They said, I wish you would. I wish you would make me not. I wish you would. That was crazy. It's been crazy. Was that the mayor? The mayor said to New Yorkers, don't come. Who said not to come? Because I'm not sure. People been going to Texas. Never been to Texas just to support the Knicks fans. You got the Knicks fans traveling places they ain't never been. It's crazy. This is a crazy. This is crazy. It's very crazy. There's all them New Yorkers. I want to find that thing. Because I don't know if it was the mayor. I don't know who it was. But I know them people left from the whole bus was Knicks fans. The whole bus, they chartered buses, go down there to Philly. And the Knicks fans, they've been all over people's places. They've been going flooding the whole place. Let me see. Who said that? Knicks fans riding ahead. Let me see what it says right here.
I do have some topics. 5, the Knicks look to take a commanding 2-0 lead tonight and head back home with a finals championship directly in their sights. And fans are riding high from New York to Texas.
New York is humming. I can't wait to get back. We go back 2-0. 7th Avenue is going to be insane. Go New York, go New York, go.
And you don't need to wait until Game 3 to feel the frenzy out on 7th Avenue. The watch parties are back on for another night. All right, now to those watch parties, and we begin with the fan frenzy already forming outside the Garden. Alice Gaynor live there now with a look around. How's it feeling? Are fans arriving yet?
Yes, and the police behind me, they are ready with security as well. You know, Doug, work in TV news long enough and you're bound to own suits and colors you never thought you would. For example, I happen to have this orange suit and it just felt like the right moment to wear it today.
It's not orange.
About to see some Knicks fans wearing their best gear and merchandise.
She's not wearing
there are
orange.
those who were lucky enough to snag a ticket to the indoor watch party at MSG here. Others are going to be showing up to the outdoor watch party. It's first come, first served. Doors open at 7, and we are told that Knicks alumni will be making appearances at these parties. Something strange is happening with strangers on the streets of Manhattan right now.
I feel like everyone's happy. Like, everyone's friends, and that's not like the New York way.
High-fiving each other, giving each other a little sign. I mean, the city is so electric right now.
Lots of smiles on the Upper West Side, where Q Florist's Wooden Bear, known for its costumes, has gotten into the spirit. Has the bear ever received such a positive reception like this before?
Not like this. Never like this. This is the most popular thing we've ever done.
Anthony, a fan of the Knicks for about 25 years, he says, works right across from it and says everyone has been respectful of the bear.
I think it's great for the community. I think it's great for the city.
Upper West Side businesses like Billy's Bakery are offering Knicks-themed treats like cupcakes. And over at Barristue, you can pre-order these.
We create custom cream puffs for our customers, so we want to do a little bit additional.
Everywhere you look, Knicks gear, especially on those waiting for tonight's indoor watch party. So we got socks, shirt, hat.
You know? And because you know why? Because Knicks in full, baby.
Knicks will meet you a second time at a watch party inside MSG. What's it like in there?
It's amazing. It's so energetic. It's so much fun. It's the atmosphere is amazing. Let's go Knicks!
That's right. And for those who couldn't get tickets inside, again, there's that outdoor watch party. The NYPD did issue a permit for that. It's Plaza 33rd, so it's 33rd Street between 7th and 8th Avenues. Again, it's first come, first served. Gates open at 7 o'clock for that. There's also a second watch party, 33rd, but closer to 8th Avenue. So you've got two options outside, and try and keep it under control. And if you can't, the NYPD is out in full force to keep it under control. Outside of Madison at 6 o'clock, we're going to be a lot closer to where
It's so crazy.
Give you a look then.
I want to see about the Philly
Yeah,
people.
try to keep it under control.
Yeah, great advice. Just don't get on top of any moving vehicles or climb up any poles. Alice, thank you. Oh, so you've got inside the garden, you've got two locations, sounds like outside the garden, but if Central Park is more you're seeing, there's another large watch party happening there tonight.
Andrew Ramos continues our team coverage live from the park with all the excitement we have to look forward to there. Andrew.
That's right, Jessica and Doug. Preparation still underway here at Summer Stage, where doors open at 7:30. Well, registration is encouraged. They are taking walk-ins, but also you have to keep in mind it happens all on a first-come, first-served basis.
So many people. It's ridiculous.
Now, that was the turnout on Wednesday, where the venue reached capacity at 5,000 early in the night.
Outrageous.
They were forced to turn some fans away. Organizers here say they expect the same crowd overflow this time around and probably double the excitement, if that's even possible at this point. Now, in addition to watching Game 2 on the Jumbotron here at the park, fans will also be treated to some party experiences and free gifts. The key, again, get here early. Now, once again, doors open at 7:30. Once you're here, you could find a seat in the bleachers, or you can set up shop right on the
Ooh,
grass.
nice.
Either way, it's going to be an epic evening. That's the latest from here live in Central Park. Andrew Ramos, CBS News, New York.
Epic, especially if the Knicks can deliver another W in San Antonio. Andrew Ramos, thank you.
And we want to see where you're watching the Knicks. You can send us your Knicks celebration photos and videos by scanning the QR code there on your screen. Who knows? Some of them could end up on TV.
And do stay with us for team coverage of this Knicks historic postseason run. We have a full finals guide on our website, cbsnewyork.com.
That wasn't the story I was looking for. I was looking for the story about how they went to Philly after they was told. They only really went because they was told not to come. And who told them? Was it their mayor, or was it the head of the stadium in Philly? Because ain't nobody stopped them. They sure enough came down. It was daring them, just like when they was up there acting like they wanted Jalen. So they were saying, "We want Jalen. We want Jalen Bronson. We want Bronson." And they was acting like they wanted him, and they said, "You got him." Oh my goodness! What? Let me see this
The
one.
city DOT posted this photo of the Sesame Street sign at 6.
Wait. Let me see this story. They talking about the stupid Elmo.
The Spurs.
And look, we know the intensity of Knicks fandom, especially right now, but recently we learned that nobody whose fandom appears to waver even in the slightest for a moment is safe from getting called out online for it. That apparently includes Elmo. It all started on the night of Game 1 when the Sesame Street
It's
posted this tweet that reads, "Elmo hopes both teams have fun." The post generated a lot of negative comments, if you can believe it, from folks who say Elmo should be rooting for the Knicks. The fictional Sesame Street is, of course, in Manhattan. And by the way, it wasn't just fans online. The city DOT posted this photo of the Sesame Street sign at 63rd and Broadway with the caption, "Don't make us take this down, bro." Poor Elmo.
Oh my God, that is so crazy.
Say Elmo regrets saying.
No, I just want to see Elmo on the next thing. That's so crazy. The DOT said, "Don't make us take it down." You know, New York they doing the most. It's just so ridiculous. I can't. I just want to see him doing the most for Philly. They told them they can't come. And then they took buses from New York to Philly. Why they won't show me that? They keep showing me up-to-date stuff. I asked them, show me about Philly. Because the people was like, okay, you said we can't do what? And they went to Philly. They've been going everywhere. It's outrageous. It's like they don't want to go back there, right? Where is it about the Philly? That was so funny. They showed them leaving from Port Authority to go to Philly. It's so funny. It's just they was like, "You're not gonna disrespect us. You're not gonna disrespect us." That's so funny. They could do a video about all of the Knicks fans with all the different places they've been going. Just to come back home to find out that they got seats that they can't afford at the Garden. It's like so disrespectful. We have this socialist mayor that wants to do free supermarkets, but you can't get no free tickets for the game. He don't go about capitalism and all this stuff, and he gonna be up in there. How much did he pay? This don't make no sense. And it don't make no sense that they not showing me this thing that I asked for. I asked for them to show me. Let me see, New York. What is this? They supposed to they supposed to be I asked them about what he said to each other. I asked them about Philly. That's what I asked them. New horror movie brought youth people to the one day back in New York. Okay, let's see what they not giving me what I want because they want to.
I'm very honored though that they're still selling my
Oh, they messing with Jeremy Lin.
jacket to be that strong. I didn't get to wear it to the game, but I still get to wear it.
They are doing the most.
Touchdown in New York City. We're here right now, Elmhurst, Queens. We're going to attend a youth gathering, which is going to be really fun. We're going to hear from a bunch of different youth and staff. This gathering is hosted by SAYA, South Asian Youth Action, and we're all here part of Thrive Together Collaborative. So let's check it out.
I'm Stephanie. I'm with the Jeremy Lin Foundation, executive director, and my one word is I'm showing up 10.
Appreciate y'all having me. I'm excited to be here. And the one thing is just something that I learned the hard way. That if I could go back, I would change for sure. If I go back to everybody in here, your all age, I would change that for sure. Which is learning that if I'm not content, or if I'm not happy and fulfilled today, I won't be happy or fulfilled if one day I can get to where I want to get to. When I was in middle school, I thought if I could just make varsity when I get to high school, that'd be everything. Then I got to varsity, and my high school coach was like, "You go to college." And I was like, "I go play college? I'm good." Then I get to college, and it's another goal. And I get pro. And then I was like, "Man, if I make the NBA," I told my family, "If I make the NBA, I don't care. I'll sit on the bench. I don't even need to play 1 second of NBA basketball. I'll be so happy. I'll be good." And I got to the NBA, and I was like, "No, I'm going to go. I want to win a championship, man. The goal is to get coding." It's not wrong to have goals. It's not wrong to have dreams. We should also work hard and chase them. But I think if we're not enjoying the journey, if we're not content with who we are today, even if we get to where we want to get to, we won't be content.
Yeah, microphone is still sound low. Oh my God, he missed it. He missed it. He missed it. Oh, he missed it again. Oh no, the bricks. Yes. They're gonna make it work. It's horrible.
1 for 3, let everybody down with 2 misses, but wasn't expecting the tug of the jacket to be that strong. No excuses. Failure builds success, that's right.
Failure builds success?
So I haven't been back to the Garden in 14 years since Infinity, and finally, since I retired, I can make a game. but then they swept the Sixers, so I didn't get to go to Game 5. But I'm still here in New York, and my outfit was going to be a Karl Anthony Towns jersey. Trying to decide between home and away, but big fan. I'm a big supporter of Cat, and so I definitely need to get his jersey, whether there's a Game 5 or not. It's a little too big, a little oversized. I am very honored though that they're still selling my jersey.
Dang, they don't have my size.
What's his size?
Appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everything. Have a good one.
That's
I
great.
get secured. Alright. Successful shopping trip. I got a Knicks hat and 3 Cat jerseys, 2 for me and 1 for my godson. I didn't get to wear it to the game, but I still get to wear it around here too.
It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Leave the meeting.
You see how I can't go to sleep talking to y'all? I can't go to sleep talking to y'all because y'all be giving me too much to talk about. Let me see what you said. To be saved according to our apostle. Who's that? Apostle Paul. You have to have faith in Jesus Christ, shed blood as payment for all of your sins forever. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 1 through 4, Romans 3:25. Romans 5:9. Have a wonderful morning. Thank you. I need to go to sleep. I don't think I've had anyone talking about scripture in my chat, so that's amazing.
Try not to blow it. Just tell me jokes. See you, thanks so much. Seriously, lined up. This doesn't work. I've seen that thing's gonna be like right here.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here with you all today. 2 people I deeply admire. So I will start with Jeremy. This is your first time back in New York since retiring from professional basketball. How are you feeling? What have you been up to?
I retired about 7-8 months ago, and it's good to be back in New York.
I bet he can pay these ridiculous rents.
That's so long. I'm so glad that I didn't realize you were still coming to New York.
Yeah.
After Game 5.
Because I was in London doing a game for a watch party, and we were texting during Game 3, and you were like, there might not be a Game 5. And I was like, I think all right, we got 5. Philly's not that bad.
Philly needs to
I know. But I knew you were free tonight because I know you're supposed to be doing it. You're supposed to do the game.
No, the game's yesterday.
What's today? Wait, it's Tuesday. I wasn't sick. I was looking at the menu, and it had duck breast. And I remember being in, Michigan. Yeah. And he took us to that place where it was the best duck prepared right in front of us. And I remember being like, oh my, I never had duck almost ever. And then I had it like that. I'm like, I'm never going to be able to have duck again.
As much as my Travis, this is you all. I also don't get paid unless you hit shots. Which is basically my way of saying you don't ever have to pay when we eat ever again. I can make the same argument. My guy who just can't score unless I don't know, man. I mean, you gave me all my assists, bro. I go every other weekend.
These guys. Where are they? Have they had some yards?
We're here at the NBA office. This is the last day in New York. Shout out to John and Jonathan in the NBA.
You gonna be at the game?
We got some meetings, we got some talks, and then we're gonna finish it at the TAF Summit with some more talks and an awards dinner. I haven't touched this since 2019. It's not the same one, but it actually is the right group. It's not that same. But yeah, not the same. Not the same. Yeah, I'm not that strong. I'm not that good looking, but it's okay.
It's so stupid.
This is why it's an action figure. Yeah.
Hey everybody, to celebrate AA and HPI Heritage Month and Mental Health Awareness, I feel honored to have Jeremy Lin here today for the latest installment of our NBA Shop Talk series.
Is he in New York the whole time?
There we go. The last event of the trip.
Insanity was never just a moment. It was a movement. And tonight, it's an honor to recognize the man who made history, made all of us believe, and who continues to show up for our communities every single day.
They have to do that because they're millionaires.
Join me in honoring our 2026 TAP awardee, Jeremy Lin.
Just want to give a huge shout out to Patricia Sun, our CEO, and Stephanie Chu, the executive director of our foundation. Two amazing Asian women who are just out there doing big things. So appreciate you too, and thank you all. Just finished the last event. Somebody came up to me and was like, "Who wears a tux blazer with a turtleneck?" And apparently that's not a thing. So I'll have to sharpen my outfit for the next event I have. Thanks for following me. Back to California. What is that? That was not here when I was there.
Yeah, I knew you that have yards.
Where? What? Like 10 years ago. I was here 14 years ago.
It's a good one right there. For me, this one, I'm gonna do this number 2, and the last one will probably be this one. And you ain't need to hit this one. Oh, it's all good, bro. people. You know, Filipinos are probably the happiest people that, you know, I've ever been around and met. So just trying to get a feel for it all, honestly. Want to feel what New York is really about? Start with the food. You can find the whole world on these streets. It's like an adventure. I mean, I love sushi. A sushi trail leads to hole-in-the-wall omakasas that end up being probably the best sushis that I've ever had. Look, NYC is loud. Always has been. Energy coming at you from every direction. You look for something that cuts through all of that. That's Joji Omakase. Every dish feels like a piece of art. Every meal feels like an adventure. What's up, boss? How you doing? You hungry? Hey, no doubt. I just get to sit back and watch the show. Total cucumber. Omakase is a special date night. I mean, special people, I take it. How was it? That's amazing right there. Yeah. That's crazy.
What do you know about like the omakase experience?
What's the art of it? These dudes on their own floor, watching it perform and, you know, do what they do as well. It's an experience in its own. It's like paying for a ticket for a basketball game, honestly. You don't know if the player's gonna be good that night or whatever,
So this is a Japanese herring crab from Hokkaido with Hokkaido uni and cucumber vinaigrette.
Yeah, this looks fire.
What's that like?
Amazing. That's all I can say, bro. This spot's fire. These first two dishes already.
It's grilled kinki fish. It's a deep sea Japanese squab fish with chai dashi. On top is golden Sergio caviar.
Amazing.
This is kimeda, golden eye snapper.
What's the next level?
This is otto, fatty tuna. It's different, still tender, but sweeter.
Got cereal with it. I was dumb.
This is noto gulopsi. It's like smoky, it's very tasty.
That was really good.
Uni and caviar hammer.
Damn.
What do you think?
That was super good.
It's like creamy.
It's
like butter with caviar.
Yep. No doubt. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Straight up. Thank you so much.
Back again, man. For sure, brother. No doubt, man. Thank you. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you as well, but for me, I cook a lot. Never bought a book, guys, so just kind of do my own thing. I mean, I could really make a steak, honestly, whatever kind of steak you want. Wagyu all the way down to sirloin. If you want to go fajitas and stuff like that, I'll cook some up for you. I will give you one of my secrets. I'll take a Australian Wagyu ribeye with that. I might soak it in some soy sauce, give it a little Asian flavor to it. I usually use serrano pepper to give it a little spice in my pans. I usually go reverse sear, throw it in the oven to make sure I get the middle as red as I want it, and then sear it on the pan and get that crisp on the outside. Yeah.
Made me hungry.
Obviously, I got this steak thing down. I'm not gonna lie, Le Tête d'Or is a must if you're near the garden.
La Tête d'Or is a modern American steakhouse with a French twist. It's a whole experience. They bring you the cards and they carve it tableside. It's very special. I love sports. I think New York is the mecca for sports. All the different teams. I'm big into basketball.
New York is the stage. The garden is the spotlight. And the fans, best in the world. They make sure you feel it. We represent the whole brand of the New York Knicks, this different fan base. Man, they show love because they feel like they just part of the team, honestly.
The energy in New York for the Knicks is always exciting. Everyone is always riled up.
It is electric. Electric.
Stand up, look around.
Some things you gotta know when you come to New York. You gotta walk fast, you gotta talk fast.
Walk fast, and the subways are slow.
It's coming out ready for war, victorious. Ready, set, go. Heart is coming out ready for war, victorious. Ready, set,
I like to win at everything, even something I just picked up. Lately, it's been golf. And in New York, you gotta get a little creative with it. That's where 5-iron comes in. More than golf. It's a hang, drinks, food, and they provide the clubs.
The smoke, man. Smoking. As soon as season over, I take this like off season now. I'm just trying to continue to get better.
You don't gotta be perfect. You just gotta beat the guy next to you. And today, that's my guy Ken. Longtime friend, always ready for a game.
There you go. There you go. 237 straight ahead, man. There we go. Ken, go ahead. That's it. Oh, all right, Ken. Let me get coming back too. Let me get warmed up. That's to the right. I'll get it right here. They're not flying. Look at that. All over the place. 225. Last one, Brick. That is not throwing easy. I'm blaming New York weather. Oh, yeah. I start talking, he locks in. What the hell, man? Right when I start barking. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just getting into the game. You know, I'm up every morning trying to figure this out. In post-production, I want the ball to rip through the screen. All right, cool. That's all we needed right there. Wake up. I'm just getting hyped. Y'all got the gravity turned up on mine or something? On the weekends, that's what we do. Chill, golf, and go back to the crib and I'll barbecue or whatever. So it's cool, man. Come on. There it is. Slide. Uh-oh. Slide. Just keep going. Going too bad. Look at that. 3-1. How did you win? No. How was the score calculated? How'd you win? Still win. I still be trying to act like I'm not competitive, but I want to win every time, so I'm going to just keep that on with you. Yeah. I'm going to act like I'm playing around, but I still be trying to win every time we play.
Barber hate, sport related.
Yeah.
Back-to-back games.
Hate.
Early tip-offs.
Love.
West Coast road trips.
Love.
Hostile playoff crowd.
Love.
Dead quiet arenas.
Hate. You love it because, you know, if you on the road and the arena's quiet, you kicking ass for sure.
Full court press.
Hate.
No defense.
Hate.
Film sessions the morning after a loss.
Hate.
Training camp conditioning.
Hate.
Getting doubled.
Love. Game day or not, the Garden always hits different, even just passing by. It's one of the greatest courts I ever played on. What really makes it special? The fans. You come to see a real live show and a work of art, honestly.
Right now, the Knicks have all the hustle and grit that New York represents.
Just to feel the love of the city.
Oh my God, the countrymen. Yes, we have the same blood.
Energy is high. The energy near MSG is always lit. If you come in to see a game, you stay close to be sure you feel it. The Ned Nomad is right around the corner. Big rooms, great light, tight martini, amazing bar food, no problem there.
One of the great things about our hotel is that it really gives that 1920s vibe. It's very moody and sexy, and a great escape from the chaos of New York.
Want to change it up? Hit up the Fifth Avenue Hotel. It has all kinds of style. The rooms are sick. Cocktails on point. The bar, cozy as hell, and covered in art. My kind of spot.
We had this vision to restore a turn of the century, late 1800s, Gilded Age mansion into the next iconic 5-star hotel in New York. The Knicks are my home team. Kind of like grew up watching, Jordan. He's a vet. He's the man. I'm just happy to have him on the Knicks now, which is awesome. Let's go.
From where I stay to what I wear, style matters to me the most. It's another way I express who I am.
How would you describe your style right now?
A mix between business and rock, but very versatile.
And also you can hit a drive or two in Philly ice.
And that too. it's some Chelsea boots and some wallet chains. So I think it all goes together with who I am. Like at the end of the day, all these pieces are made by artists, from designers and stuff, and I kind of pick from each person. It's rare, very rare that I wear one full designer. Essex is one of the spots I hit when I'm looking for something new.
Essex is a cool clothing store. We have a lot of special accounts with specific brands that you really won't find anywhere else. It's a little bit of something for everyone here. Not only is it a clothing store, it's like a community. I just want to say thank you, JC. Appreciate you. I hope to see you soon, brother. Peace.
I have no rules. Whatever goes is what it is. Style secret is just be confident whatever you put on. That's it. You're not confident out the door, figure it out, change it up to whatever makes you feel good and makes you feel better about yourself. Art speaks to me the same way style does. Silver Lens started in Manila and focuses on Filipino and Southeast Asian artists. Being Filipino, that connection hits different.
The exhibition we have up right now at Silver Lens, New York is the artist Gregory Halivi. What you'll see if you're coming to the gallery are these comet sculptures, like celestial bodies. The sculptures are made up of all found objects from the Philippines. And within them, he is kind of hiding miniature paintings on mother of pearl shells.
Most of what draws me into good art is just who made it and kind of the origin of the stories, I guess. I like a lot of street art, spray painted stuff, and especially statement pieces that are big. I love to hear a story.
Art is many things, but it's really the most human thing to tell a story. Whether that be through painting, through fashion, it's a deeply human thing to do. But one of the possibilities of good art is that it can connect you to heritage. Our home or our ancestral home connects us to something much larger, whether that be our family or the larger history of a nation.
Getting to represent the Philippines men's national basketball team is a dream come true. Just having that opportunity to represent the country was just amazing. Representing my family, my grandmother, it was very special. Just a lot of Filipinos here. See the love that they have for the NBA, and when guys go over there, it's huge.
Filipinos, the best fans. Yeah, best fans. Let's go Knicks!
What's cool about the culture in New York City is just that there's just so many little areas that you could go and kind of feel like you're actually there.
These little pockets of culture in every part of New York is New York. We are the melting pot.
This part of town is Queens. The vibe is food. We're Filipinos. We love to eat. That's how it is.
Little Manila, it's a whole new vibe from Midtown. If you're out this way, Capet Torta is a legit must-do. Breakfast, midday, whenever. Filipino bakeries bring the love. Hello.
Hello,
How are
welcome to
you?
Capet Torta. I'm Nora.
Jordan.
Jordan.
JC, nice
Good
to meet you.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yes. We bake our bread here, and so it's always fresh every day. By tomorrow, this all will be gone. You're gonna give this a try. That's special to us. This is so popular also. Your mom came from where? Which island?
Pampanga.
Pampanga. And my husband came from Pampanga also. We decided to really bring some popular desserts and the bread from the Philippines because people sometimes, of course, right, miss home.
Touch back.
Get that big feeling of home, yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, the Filipino community, they're gonna make sure you eat. You will get handed food left and right.
Yeah.
I see why these be sold out. Capet Torta.
Torta is the one.
That's number one for me.
We have this dessert called halo halo. Mix it. Mix. Before you eat it.
Mix.
Yeah, mix.
It reminds me of like me and the kid and waking up on the weekends, making the biggest bowl of cereal and like the milk and drinking the milk. It's like what it is right now.
Do you like
right
it?
there.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Very good.
It just cold outside, man. Freezing, man. This was amazing.
We're so happy you came over.
If Kappa Torta is the blueprint, Cora is the mixtape.
I just feel like we were part of kind of pioneering this Filipino food movement here in New York. I do feel very, connected to my culture. My grandmother was a real inspiration behind this place. Her name was Corazon, Cora for short. So how it all started actually was I had been doing a lot of baking at home, and I put it out online, and 5 years later, we have a store now, so I guess it all worked out. The flan is the OG donut. It always was first to sell out, and
There's only one more left if you need it credit pay. We'll pay it. Yeah.
it's just iconic. Like, it's a whole flan in a donut. Like, you don't see that everywhere. It's the classic Cora pastry. Jordan, if you get this in, you get a flan donut on me after.
Tell me what's elite, what's solid, and what's getting cut. Cara.
Solid.
C6.
Elite.
Sydney got.
Well, that's like in between of elite and mid for me, honestly. Yeah.
Nova.
Elite.
Lechon.
Elite.
Monty.
Elite.
That's
elite. That's elite.
Okay.
Old man. Honestly, I haven't had any good Old man. Untouchable for me. Elite, like off the charts for me.
Jollibee.
Jollibee! Jollibee! I don't know if you've heard about Jollibee. It's the best chicken in town.
Elite. If Jollibee is the heart of Filipino food, then little spots like Renee's Kitchenette is the soul.
Renee's Kitchen started in 1992, so 33 years already. And we want a place to the Filipinos would come to feel like their home.
And they feed you like you're a part of the family.
This is Lumpiang Shanghai. This is the Lechon Kawali. This is the mixed grill. And this is the Lumpiang Sariwa. This is basically just a vegetable crepe.
Thank you. To my boss. Cameron. Clark. Actually, new art. Catch up while he's in town.
Chicken adobo, oxtail with peanut sauce. The sizzling squid. And this is the pancit.
Yeah, it's a piece of steak right here. Does this kind of bring you home, like bring you back to Philadelphia?
Yeah, like my grandma and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty dope to be able to eat some of that. I mean, it's super important to carry my grandma, my mom, my little brothers, and my little sister, my daughter now, to know that, she got some Filipino in there as well, that, this is celebrated in a culture that we're a part of. Renee's is a classic. Tradition now flips it. Filipino, Spanish. Two traditions come together right in Chelsea.
So tradition now basically is an homage to my heritage. In the Philippines, we had like 400 years of Spanish rule. And so I did not grow up eating your traditional Filipino food. I grew up eating Spanish Filipino food. I didn't see a lot of the kind of food that I grew up eating in New York. So like this is my opportunity to do so. The menu of the restaurant is built on the backbones of my mom's recipes. That's why the name is called Tradition now, because we're doing traditional stuff, not doing authentic stuff. Authentic for you and me may be different, So kept the soul, but also try to be elevated and different at the same time.
Yeah, every game. We don't miss any game. Everybody were so happy, especially my grandchildren. Yeah, they're fans of Jordan.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. What's up, bro? Give me something of that. So, you have a good night, yo. Nice to meet you. New York City. From Midtown to Little Manila, this town has a way of showing you who you are. Art that inspires you. Food that brings people together. And little reminders of where you come from. After all, home is a state of mind. Every block, every corner, another culture, another story. And this town always represents. All you gotta do is get out there and start your own adventure. Real JC, chill, spend time with my family, creating, painting. I love the city life and I love that family love feel to it too. Thanks for spending my off day with me.
What does it mean to be officer material? The strength, skill, and determination to step forward from the rest. It isn't what you wear, it's who you are.
Adobe Acrobat, your team's home-based collaborate within a shared PDF space. Talk off the teamwork, it's gonna be rendered. They think this design be a contender. AI helps them finish the rest. Do that with Acrobat.
Mutombo had the block and the finger wave, you know what I'm saying? LeBron got the chase down block. You got, I guess, for lack of a better term, the grand theft. As a player, that shit is annoying. Has there ever been a time where you went for it and you got like embarrassed a little bit, like somebody saw it?
Chris Paul, bro. We in Phoenix. I try to do it. So he grabs the ball when they inbound it and told me, "Get your ass back."
Peace. Welcome back at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm Carmelo Anthony here with my co-host
Monica McKnight, y'all. It's always good to be back on the couch.
Yeah, it's always good to have you on the couch. And you know what it is. My name is Kazim Famirida. You can call me Kaz. And this is a Wave Original presented by FanDuel. Mello.
Yes, this one right here is for the city.
Yeah.
A true New York point guard. Real true New York point guard. I said that twice. Undrafted, made his way into the league and turned himself into one of the most disruptive players in the game. He plays with that New York edge, that energy, a real Boricua. And now he's back home playing in the Garden.
Yeah.
Jose Alvarado.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Appreciate it.
Yeah, come on now, man. I appreciate it.
Ever since you got traded over here, the first answer is, yo, you got to get Grand Theft Alvarado on the couch, bro. Need that.
That's facts. When I got traded, I seen Melo. Did a little interviews and stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta pull up, man. I gotta pull up. They thought I had inside information.
I thought you did. I was like, you know something.
Coming over here. I don't know where Melo. I'm like, yo, Melo, I'm back in the city.
Oh, man. So, yo, as we do every single episode, we start every episode 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with a section called The Connect, right? So, Jose, obviously, you grew up watching Melo, and you know, both that New York roots here, both played for the New York Knicks. What is it about Melo's game that stood out to you watching him growing up?
Wow, stood out. It was like the wow effect.
Yeah,
he had that wow effect. You know, like that with the team, whoever could be down, we could be down 10.
Mm-hmm.
Melo just come on and score 10-0 by himself. Like it was just like that simple. Like that's when I knew we were watching. I wasn't always never as good of a player growing up as scoring, but I knew his swag when he was scoring. So when I scored my little 2 or 4 points, I had my Melo swag, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up, this one game, remember, I forgot who they playing, but I think you hit like 3 threes to come get back to win the game. It was like a buzzer beater. Damn, you had a few of them, so you're not.
So I gotta be more specific.
It was in the Garden, though.
Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, Easter Sunday.
Yes.
The anniversary.
Yeah. You know, and Melo 3, the wow effect, though. It would mean more like you taking over. It's over.
Melo, same question to you, man. The first time you seen Jose play, what was the person that stood out to you by his game?
I first saw him. I first heard about him when they was telling me. He was like Christ the King.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with I was super young, but I was like in still in grassroots basketball, so it's still tapped into like New York basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear, you always heard about other guards in the city though. Like Isaiah, Jelly Fams, and you heard about Nas Reeds, and you heard about those guys. They had their little movement, but you always heard. If you knew basketball, then you knew about Jose. And it just started to go and go and go. Then I started, I had my City is Mine tournament. Yeah. And it was like I matched it up. We matched it up with him and Isaiah, right? Mr. New York City and all. Like, that was the guards at that point in time. Nas Reed was in there.
Which Isaiah? We talking Briscoe? Isaiah Washington.
Okay, Jelly Fam. The whole Jelly Fam crew in there. Nas Reed, Isaiah.
Shit, there was a lot of them.
JQ. JQ didn't play that. Marquise. Yeah. You had Nick. You had Nick Richards.
Yeah.
So these are pros. Like, these are in high school.
Yeah.
And that's when I saw him. We was in Terminal 23. When I in Terminal 23.
Yeah. Shout out Terminal 23.
The small gym rocking in there.
Yeah.
And he took over. Everybody was talking that matchup between him and Zay.
I remember.
And I'm like, I said one thing to him, Showtime. Like, I'm going with you. Like, I'm on your side. And it was just a beautiful moment at that time.
And I was talking, I see him there. And it's crazy. I mean, it came down to the wire.
Yeah.
And then they gave me the ball the last two possessions. Not a lot, but the last two main possession, I shot a 3, then they but you can't even ask Zay. I tell him to his face, I'm like, yo, Zay, come guard me though. He's like, nah, you was too hot. I was thinking everything. So they had another kid on me. He played for Arizona. I forgot his name. I think it's Brandon something.
Okay.
But he was guarding me. And when I seen him and I scored, I did a little pull up. I straight, when I made it, went straight to Melody. He got his head on. He was called Tiny from Lincoln. That was probably I always watch that little video.
But that was like, that was like New York City, like basketball, Terminal 23, City is Mine, like he had this side of the city, like, the Brooklyn, Queens side, and Zaydam had the Harlem, Bronx side, like, you had JQ and them in Jersey, like, they had their own shit. It was a beautiful time for grassroots basketball, like New York high school basketball.
Did you know then, did you see, because some of the names, obviously, I know I wasn't born and raised in the city, but New York has embraced me. I appreciate it. Some of those names you mentioned, Nas is a pro, Nick is a pro. The rest of them,
he's a pro.
Obviously, he's sitting here, but I'm saying then, at that point, because I think the thing about grassroots, while it is the city and it's the heartbeat of the city and everybody gets behind it, some of the names that you hype 8 through 12 don't pan out.
Absolutely. Most of them don't.
That's what I'm saying. So watching him then, because no offense, you wouldn't look at Jose and be like, that's a pro. Like, that's his whole team.
That's my whole life. That's been a fact. But that's why those guys, no disrespect to them, I guess my game was never flashy. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was more like, I'm gonna get it done. We're gonna win the game. Kind of them. They was nice. Don't get it twisted. But they had flash in them. The little double cross or step back, and then the wow effect a little bit. But I was never like that. But I always win. Yeah. So I think that's what separated me, and I knew eventually I'm gonna catch up with them. Eventually I'm gonna catch up.
I felt like that was like in the city. That was like your coming out party. Like, you was already like doing your thing.
No, for sure.
But the difference is when you're talking about, just from my experience in New York City basketball, when you're talking about guards, like a lot of them come from the St. Rays of the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they come from the Bronx and Harlem and
historically great basketball high school.
But then when you talk about high school basketball as a whole, you got Christ the King on the Queens side, right? So they never really got the wow factor that the Harlem and Bronx and the guys kind of really got. So that's why you never really saw Jose, because he wasn't playing in all of those tournaments that these other guys was, which is how they was able to kind of just get that momentum behind them in summertime and create their own kind of shit that they was doing, which was very important. Like that was, they was business minded back then. We gonna start this whole little, content organization.
They did a great job because when we played each other in high school, it was cracking, moving. Like when Rays played King, like Crescent King played Lockman, it was popping. It was fun. Those are the really fun moments, and like when I had in high school playing against, like when it was a crowd, it was like Dykeman, but organized. Yeah. Like in every aspect we played each other.
Yeah. And you saw it though. So to answer your question, you saw it. You see, like when we watch games, we just watch it. We watch certain shit with little shit that we can say, okay, he's gonna be something. Like it was his at high school. It's hard to have that motor, right? It's hard to have that impact on the game at that size, right? And so you have to do something when you actually stand up. So to be picking up full court, 94 feet, screaming, yelling, getting over the pins. This is summertime, right? This is just to be giving that to the game. It's like, oh, whoever takes a chance with this kid right here is going to be happy. And you saw it. I saw that with Nas. I'm like, oh shit, Nas Reed. Listen, if he's doing this, whoever get this kid, he's a pro in 2 years. Like it was all of that. Nick Richards, like this was at a time with Nick Richards. People ain't believe in Nick Richards. You know, we talking about the center who played He became very good. Right? In high school, like they was looking at him, he was just a big guy with no hands. It was goofy. When I just tell people, yo, that motherfucker right there, like if somebody work with him, it's over. And then you just saw the evolution of Nick Richards and go to Kentucky doing his thing, and now look at it. One of the the bigs in the league that a team can rely on a big that way. Lob threat, shot block. So it's just an eye.
So the thing that I've loved about being in New York is what you just mentioned, like the environment at every level of basketball. If it's good ball, the city gonna show up and support. But for me as an analyst, right, the conversation's like classic New York City point guard. What does that mean to you?
What it means for me? The list of it?
No, the characteristics. Yeah, the characteristics. Not people, but tell me what you see as a classic.
Like if I never met you and I just watched you play ball in the NBA game, give me 2 guesses. I'll be like, he's from New York.
100%. I think I have a very distinct game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, I'm more, when I think of the point guard, it's more like a little bit more like flat. What I got is I guess the
You're thinking like Marbury.
Yeah, I'm thinking Marbury, Kenny Anderson, those guys, but I mean, y'all gotta tell me, what y'all see.
You know what it is? Melo's saying the same sort of attitude as far as like picking up 94 feet, calling players out, saying come guard me, like doesn't matter where you're ranked, all that type of stuff. That's a distinctive New York energy that comes from a guard. You know what I'm saying?
But there's also skills though.
Of course.
Like the handle is always crazy, right? Most of the time for me, they're capable of defending another position at a high level.
Jump shot's always a little shaky.
I was about to say shooting is questionable, but the handle and the playmaking. Like it's that for me, when I see it, even on the women's side, like when I see a New York guard, I'm like, oh, they fast as hell. They got the ball on the string and they're gonna make plays.
And they're gonna talk a lot.
Yeah, 100%. That's how I grew up. I was obviously always the smallest guy. Not smallest guy, but the smallest guy guarding I wanted to guard the best player. If Melo was in the park, even though he's a legend, I want to guard him. And I want to go at him like it's my play. And that's how I approach every game though in the park, because it was sometimes it just get to a point where they bullying like if you gonna act like this, you gotta get off. And I never liked it sitting on the side. Right. I never this wasn't my thing. So I had to do something to make it feel like you gotta stay on this court, stay on this court, and and that's what I always did my whole life, like playing in the park, playing organized basketball. Anything I did was more like, what can I do to stay on this court? Because and as I got older, and like we was talking before, I knew you gotta be special at something. Because everybody's really good. Eventually, when you get to a level, everybody's really good at scoring the ball. Like Austin, somebody was saying about this with Chris Dunn. Like he was the top 5, and you see the level that he had to go. Austin Rivers, But that's literally how the NBA works. Not everybody could be, the guy they've been in high school or in college, because at the end of the day, it's roles in the NBA, and some organizations are gonna take a chance and say, "Yo, we see you as a really good scorer, so we're gonna develop you." And some organizations say,
We don't know. You got to do something that's going to make you stick around. And that's what I figure out. A little bit in college, I'm like, I was always big on like, what can I do different? And my thing in college was like, I need to win Defensive Player of the Year to at least separate or try to figure out a way, a foot in door. And that's what how I approach it every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Yo, so right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $250 in bonus bets just for getting started. And when every possession matters in the playoffs, FanDuel makes it easy to get closer to the action. From player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to back them up, FanDuel puts player research right at your fingertips so you can check stats, trends, and matchups all in one place and make your picks with confidence. It's everything you need all in one app, so don't miss your shot. Head to FanDuel.com/7 p.m. to get started. FanDuel, play your game. 21 and over in select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino. 18 and over in D.C., Kentucky, and Wyoming. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable and expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. Call 1-888-789-7777 or ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Call 800-327-5050 for Massachusetts. Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. For Louisiana, call 1-877-770-7867.
April 15th, tax deadline is coming fast, but don't worry, you can still have a TurboTax expert do your taxes. Doing your taxes the old way means chasing updates, working around someone else's schedule, and never really knowing if they did it right. Leaving you wondering to yourself, yo, did I miss something? With Intuit TurboTax Full Service, you can hand off your taxes to a dedicated full-service expert. They understand your specific tax situation and can do your taxes for you entirely from start to finish, online or in person at one of their new tech-enabled store locations. Have your tax forms directly imported right into the app and hand everything off to your TurboTax expert. While they work on your taxes for you and work tirelessly to get you every dollar you deserve, you can go about your normal routine, giving you your time back. With that time saved, I'd rather be watching hoops, spending time with the fam, or focusing on business. So don't wait. Visit TurboTax.com to get your taxes done before April 15th.
It feels like when you came to New York, obviously, you have this signature defensive play that everybody knows, right? Like, Mutombo had the block and the finger wave, you know what I'm saying? LeBron got the chase down block. You got, I guess, for lack of a better term, the Grand Theft. I don't know if we call it the actual term for this, of you hiding in the baseline and sneaking around and poking that basketball out from unsuspecting point guards everywhere. When did that start, and how do you feel about the Grand Theft Alvarado nickname?
I mean, it started, like I said, in the park. It was always crowded. Yeah. You know, everybody wanted to be essence, so it was like, you take the ball out. It's crazy though, talking about it. I had a whole bunch of fights because I did it in the park, and everybody hated it. Everybody. So it just got to a point where everybody got to try to figure something out.
You gotta have some nerve to pull that off in the NBA game.
Because I'm like, why y'all mad at me? No, the first time I did it, so I did it in high school in Crazy King, and Arbus, coach, my high school coach, was like, if you ever do that, you would never play in college. Are you serious? No, I swear, I'm serious. Wow. He said, don't ever do that. You would not play in no high division if you think you can do that.
Really?
I stopped doing it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop doing that. As I got older in college, I was a senior. I'm the guy. I'm the point guard. You know, you can't. I'm not looking for something me out. So you're not gonna sell me out. So I started doing it a little bit. It worked here and there, but he was like, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna do that. So in college, I was a freshman. Didn't do it. I really didn't do it freshman year. You see, sophomore year, we wasn't really that good. Junior, I ain't have the logo on my shoulder. So I'm like, I'm doing it. I don't care, I'm doing it. And then I did it so well in college. It was so new to college too.
Right.
That coach was like, my coach eventually was like, it's time, Jose, you gotta do it. We need to make it a little smart. I kid you not. Let me say, I don't know how that.
So how do you decide what to do? Do you see like a bigger the crowd?
So
is it gotta be popping?
It's more of the fact like, so say you coming down, you shoot a three. We're trained as role play or whatever, hit corner, like run to the corner, spread up in spacing. So I'm running no matter what, no matter if I get it or not, I'm running full speed to the corner. Because sometimes you're gonna be open and you're gonna make it. Yeah. But if don't, they shoot it and then they make it. Where you at already? You spread it to the corner, you're there already. Yeah. So now the NBA is trained to take the ball out and try to, go fast. That's what they was trained. Like that's what we trained to. Like try to push the pace no matter what. So you push the pace, I'm already in the corner. I'm gonna sit there and listen a little bit longer. You throw the ball, and some teams you gotta watch out for. You can't do it against Charlotte. Then you're gonna get so fast. You can right. You're gonna get shoved out. You do it against some guys that take their time. Mr. Too Cool, bring the ball up, trying to set a play and all that. Yeah, I got you. Okay. My first year doing it in the league, I probably played average maybe 12 minutes, if that. I was averaging like 3-4 steals because it was so new in the league. I was doing it 3 or 4 times in a game and doing it.
Because just watching it, the first time watching it, it almost looks illegal. Like it almost looks like something you're not allowed to do, but it's like
it's annoying.
It's annoying. Like, why does nobody else think to do this?
Because nobody takes advantage of that moment.
I played with a teammate. Yeah.
Pablo Prigioni.
Legend.
He was Grand Theft Prigioni. I don't know how he used to do this shit, but we, in the game plan of how we wanted to score, we're going to get paint points, we're going to get this threes with fast break points. He had his own shit, like his own section. Pablo, we need 6 to 8 points, like off of defensive steals. And he would get that shit like, I don't know how the fuck he do it. People know it's coming. The whole arena, Pablo, he still get this shit.
But talking about it, so he taught me, he told me, like, yo, act like, you just tired, or working. Act like someone, act like gaming. Just take off when they're inbounding. Yeah. When you pressure at full court, you like, and the guy's like just like waiting like this. Yo, act like you doing nothing. Yo, take off. And that's what I learned too. It's not really the Grand Theft, but it's something similar.
It's a FIBA move.
Yeah, that's he told me a FIBA move.
It's a FIBA move. He was the main person in FIBA that was getting all the steals that way. For Argentina. Even when he played in the places that he played for his like domestic team.
No, he was really good.
That's what he was
like a 33-year-old rookie in New York.
Right? So he was already trying to like these young ass point guards. I got this nigga.
Put this ball on the floor. Yeah, he tell you.
There's a lot more that goes into it than meets the eye, though.
It's not. So like, it's more to it than people think. It looks easy. It looks dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody can't do it.
Has there ever been a time when you went for it and you got like embarrassed a little bit, like somebody saw it coming?
Chris Paul, bro.
Wait, what CP do,
bro? He was in the playoffs. Actually, my rookie year. Yeah. One seed played the 8 seed. We actually rolling, we hot, and we in Phoenix. I try to do it, and he grabs the ball. First of all, we had a basketball, so everybody's eyes is on. He's drilling the ball. First of all, you're a point guard. Everybody's eyes on him. So everybody is looking. Obviously, there's one court, right? So he grabs the ball when he inbounded and told me, "Get your ass back." But I'm like, but it stopped. He didn't continue going. He literally stopped it. So I'm like I'm fucking embarrassed. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So then I gotta run. I'm fake jogging back. Everybody looking at me. So then I had to go in there. And we both had, one thing about him, he's competitive. Yeah. CP gonna do whatever to do to win. Of course. And so when he did that, my only goal, I swear that whole shit, I don't care if I made a shot or not. I gotta get this motherfucker. Whatever he do, I gotta dribble it, and I gotta do it. I got him in New Orleans.
Okay.
And if you watch the video or anything, yo, I stole the ball. I honestly had an open layup. If they would hit me, I'm screaming at my back. Everything. I'm not on the kid on the board. I said, that was one of my thing I got. Yeah, he embarrassed me straight up. I was like, damn, he got me. He a basketball head, so he knows the game. He knows, he don't matter what. He knows the film. He's one smart guy, so. When he did that, I'm like, yo, I told myself, I gotta get him. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but because he's really good at like knowing what you're gonna do. And
that's a thief.
I gotta get this thing.
Okay, so let's stay in New Orleans for a little bit though. You get there, and it shapes your career path. How?
I think the grittiness of the city. I always said it's like it reminds me of a little bit of obviously not New York, but. The culture, like the grind, the toughness, when you get there, it's not the most beautiful city to like vision, but the culture and how people, welcome you is the best. Like one of the best. I'm like the house training over there, like this, it's just amazing.
It's like a southern hospitality next to it.
That's something I always took with me, and then they was rocking with me from the jump because they just want you to play hard. Like that city they want you to just care. It's like everybody say, yo, when you want to play for New Orleans, a lot of people say no. Right? Oh, they just got their little ways of saying it. So me, I'm excited to be in that league, but I'm also excited just to play for the city that actually took a chance on me, and that's how I always thought about it. So when I got there, it was easy because I felt like I said, it's like a small New York State, the culture of just grinding everything out. They've been through some stuff over there.
So that's a fact. But take us back though, because you weren't drafted per se by New Orleans. You ended up in the league undrafted. But what was the path?
So I was actually going back. I have Kobe here to go back to college. Yeah, I was gonna go, but I just I told Coach Pastor, my coach at college, like this is a time when NIL was about to happen. It's not allowed. It was about to happen. I'm like, yo, coach, give me 60,000. I'm coming back to school. And he's like, give me 5 minutes. He was always high on road rules, and which he was right at the time. Called me back and said, I can't do it. I said, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to the league. I was going to go to Kentucky though, but I was like, I need to go through this process and see. I've been 4 years in college. I got to do something. I got to figure out something. So as I'm going through the process, I had 2 workouts for only. It was Milwaukee, my first one, and Memphis. Memphis told me to get my ass back to school. That's how bad it was.
Why was it that bad?
I don't know. I had a lefty that was probably like he was in D2 cooking me, bro. I was tight. Nah, I was tight. He's in the G League, but I was like, yo, I gotta get you whenever I see you, play again. But like Memphis, and then I got invited to the G League Combine. Okay. What helped me to get more workouts was my interviews. Okay. Like talking to everybody, chopping up with the teams or. They ask you a question that they know, right? So you better answer honestly. Right. They gonna be like, they'll find out. They gonna figure out how you answer too. They answer. Like they gonna ask you stuff that you just need to answer the right way or proper. If you don't, in I guess a real way. I don't know. Right. So I did my interview. After my interview, had like altogether 18 workouts. Oh, nice. So I'm like, all right. After my Milwaukee and Memphis workout. I called my agent every day after every other work after that. Yo, I think I got a chance. I think I got a chance. I even worked out with New York. I'm like, yo, I think I'm coming home. Like that's how confident I kept getting in each workout. And then when the time was coming with the draft, I knew I wasn't getting drafted. I'm not not realistic with me. I'm good, but I knew I wasn't getting drafted. Right. So I'm calling my agent. I'm like, is there a chance? Still, I'm just asking. He's like, maybe late second round. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I threw a party. Knew I wasn't gonna get drafted though. I threw a party, people getting paid. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't really care because I knew I wasn't getting drafted, but I just wanted to see. And as time going on, my agent called me with late 50s. I'm thinking he's gonna call me like, yo. He's like, nah, yo. Then no one's gonna pick you, but New Orleans is basically gonna give you a 2-way right away. I'm like, bet, thank you. And then I told my parents all this crying. I said, yo, bring a sign out. Number 1 pick. No cap. We had our whole family. I said, yo, bring a sign out. We going, number 1 pick out Jose Alvarado. So that happened. He was crying. Everybody felt bad for me though. Like everybody in my family like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm good. Yeah, like, I'm a 2-way. They call me. New Orleans call me.
I feel like a lot of people don't, especially now in the current college landscape.
Time out. Finish your story.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So they call me. They're like, congrats, Jose. We really want you 2-way. Can't wait to have you. I'm like, thank you. I'm excited. I'm like crying. Right. And then after I hang up, I swear to everything. I had a sign with all my people that number 1 pick. We celebrated like I was the number 1 pick. And we had to go in there 2 days after. And then the rest is just history, like I went to practice and I was being myself. One thing about it, if you be yourself and you're authentic, I think it's way easier. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just the way how you handle stuff. And it's okay, like your pride is big in the NBA. You see how they say, oh, people felt bad for me, I was on 2-way? Well, you feel bad, you make no disrespect, like you the man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why you feel bad for me? I'm good. I'm gonna make a way. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm gonna make a way. And that's how I always approach everything. So when I went to the draft, when I went to the NBA, when I went to New Orleans, I was in the locker room, I was myself. They thought I was a little crazy, but I was myself. Picking up full court practice. Yeah. Cause it's team A, the first team, second team, and I was on, third team. And maybe you got 2-way rookies, you definitely gotta fight in for some time. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to be an annoying one. Like, how some people, how some guys are just annoying, like, yo, bro, come on, it's not your time. Yeah. Nah, but I know my pick and choose. We gonna have to stop practice if you're not playing me now. Yeah. Like, you have to, in a respectful way. And I think my approach and everything, some people took a sit back. Right. So they then went wrong because they let me on the court when all I was on. And
wasn't giving it up.
I was going to
Who was your vets in New Orleans?
Right away, it was Devontae Graham, Brandon Ingram.
Y'all hooping right now too.
Yeah, we could go back to him, but he was probably the best person to ever be my vet was him. I give it to him. He like the way how to carry himself, the way how you work. To them, he works. He works like that's all he does. And me, it was balance of like the working and having fun. He balanced that out for me 100%. And that's one thing I'm grateful for him because, and also he taught me like when somebody tells you something that you might not like to hear, doesn't mean they hate you though. Like he used to tell me like, yo, Jose, you tripping today, bro. Shut up. I'm like,
you don't talk a lot.
Nah, he don't talk. I'm like, who you talk to like that? But then he didn't mean it like he wanted to fight me, but I'm thinking like, you got something wrong?
He's a lot different.
He's like, yo, bro, every time somebody tells you something that you don't like, doesn't mean they trying to attack you like that. It's just the time of the being, like, yo, lock in. Right. So that's what
New York attitude.
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
you in the woods, you gotta ease up, baby.
I gotta be on point though, because you never know. You gotta just make sure you got the temperature.
That's fair.
I'm just saying.
You gotta set the tone in your own way because you trying to make it right. You starting from a position that a lot of times in those moments, the veteran guys or the guys that's playing in part of the rotation, they so locked into what they have to do and accomplishing whatever is the actual team goal that the disconnect becomes like it'd be hard to talk, but it'd be hard to bring them along at the same time as we trying to figure out what's going on. So a lot of times the locker rooms, it's always a disconnect. And I say that to say, that's why I've always played. And not to just say, for me, I always played that gray area, right? Because I will always, any 2-way players, any rookies, they will always tell you, man, that nigga Melo took care of us. That nigga Melo held us down. Nigga Melo led the way because I knew the disconnect, and it's so easy for them, and in that role of a 2-way player who's getting the time to come practice with the main team, the first unit, second unit, to look at the main nigga and be like, nah, he don't fuck with me. Like, it's so easy, but it's not that we don't fuck with you. It's just our mindset is somewhere else totally different. That we trying to accomplish something totally different, and you trying to accomplish something totally different. So it's hard to pull you up there with us if we know the process that you have to go through to even get on this third and second unit.
And B.I., bro, he was one thing and he saw me work. Like, I wasn't the type of not to where I'm working. I'm like, honestly, like, I'm the type of guy, I'm like, yo, B.I., I ain't trying to be, you know, your sidekick or your kid. Like, when you're in the gym, if I could pull up, I know sometimes you need a long time, and that's okay to tell you that. But whenever you don't, like, let me pull up with you. Or like, and he not that I always worked out with him because it's totally different games, but he saw the effort and the fact that I cared about, you know, trying to work or being in a situation where somebody is a pro.
Right.
So, and then one thing about when I started playing those games in rhythm, the best thing about winning a two-way, imagine Carmelo Anthony is a vet, and then he gives you confidence, like, you know, when I pass this ball, that means I know I trust you.
Yeah.
That's how B.I. did it with me, and it was so much easier because he's the star.
Yeah.
So now if he's feeding me, he understands, like, he trusts me. And I'm already, like, one thing about the NBA is confident.
Yep.
A lot of people is good, it's just confident. And it's hard, it's easy to say, but when he gave me, like, the okay, I'm like, all right. It's on me. And that's really what he did for me. And that whole team, you know, we were just, it was very, you know, like, not disconnected. Like, that time, my rookie year. And, you know, and then my moment that I felt like I knew I was, like, comfortable is when they sent me back to the G League. But they make it seem like it's a funeral.
Right.
You know, they put me to the side. Jose, you know, keep your head up. We want you back over here. I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna say that? Thank you. I wasn't even playing that time. I'm like, cool, I'll see you later. I'm excited. Like, I'm finally gonna get, you know, some playing time. I went down there for 18 hours. I didn't even play. They called me and said, yo, you're not playing, but we miss your energy up here. That's when I was like, oh, I'm all right. I'm like, I could figure out something. They missed my energy just off me being in the locker room or practice, and I haven't played. Like, I knew I could figure it out somehow, some way. And then, you know, my time little went on. Like, COVID actually helped me a big as a starting point guard against COVID. And I don't wish it on nobody. And God bless him at the time. He got hurt, Carl Lewis. And then they had no other option. They looked, Coach Willie Green did it. He saw my work. He saw how much I cared. He gave me the chance. And I ain't never looked back. I'm like, yo, I want to stay. I want to stay in this level, in the certainty, and, you know, and that's what happened.
So this brings me to a question I love asking y'all, because listening to you, and even the last time I went on couch with Cole, like, you clearly love the game and have tremendous respect for the game. But when you, and Melo, you too, when you look at the league, right, what is it, 400 something of y'all that make up the league? 450. What percentage of guys love ball the way y'all have over the course of y'all's careers?
That's a good question. That's
versus
a great question.
fall for the lifestyle, what is good enough, or like, I got here, like, when we started talking to you, Jose, we rattled off a bunch of names. I can still think of more names from the DC area, whatever, dudes that was like it coming out of high school, even in college, like, all right, fine, end up in overseas or end up whatever. You've weathered every challenge to get to this point and are still doing it. But that's an inherent love of the game that, like, I just don't think you can take for granted because dudes get to the NBA.
Nah, yeah. I mean, you want to start the love with?
You the guest, bro.
Give me a percentage.
Yeah, I'm just curious on percentage.
The percentage?
That love the game.
Of 450 players?
450
Nah, I don't know. That might be lower than you think, bro. I mean, that beats it, you know.
And he's in the game now.
30, 40,
30.
40.
40% of the league loves the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems accurate. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to out of 450.
40%. I mean, that's terrible.
It is terrible. But it seems accurate.
It changes y'all's lives. Only 40% love it like that.
A lot of them guys.
No, I mean, like, what you mean? Like, love it like how I do, or just love the game? Like, that's
no, like you. Like, okay, so if you say the number's 40%, I'm thinking, damn, can you even say that your all-stars and your all-NBA team guys love the game? I would think that your all-NBA guys love the game.
I mean,
they're that talented. No, we're not calling nothing. I'm serious though.
I just said talents beats all that sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
So the guys that actually love the game are at the end of the bench.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
Help me.
From my experience, when you talk about guys who love,
like Melo,
I'm about to tell you, I fucking love the game. Anytime anybody hear me speak the game, talk the game at any level, they can say, man, that nigga Melo loved the fucking game. He was passionate about the game. I put in the work. I went through every step of the game that you could possibly go through to develop. So there's nothing that I can't say, right? I can look at somebody and tell them they don't love the game. You can watch the games now, right? I used to watch the fuck now. I don't want to put myself in now. I'm not playing that. Right. In my years, I can watch the game. You can watch the game and be like, man, that nigga don't love the game. He don't love the game. I'm talking about the best, considered the best of
What stands out? Is it attitude? Is it effort?
It's some people is complacent with being in the position that they are in. So if I'm here already, I don't have to work as hard because I don't think I can get here. So I'm just going to stay here. I'm good. How I got here is this is the amount of work I had to put in to get to this level, and I'm cool with being at this level. We get tapped on the shoulder. So now the 1%, you see the 1%. The 1% separates itself. Those are the ones who is fanatics about the game. They obsessed with the games. Like they don't do shit without the game. You get what I mean? They go home, they study the game. They go to It's 1% of those. That's 1%. 1%. Think about that. 1% of 450 players. 450 players
really love
have that mentality. Okay. Right? Which is why a Kobe mentality transcended so far and will continue to transcend that mentality of just all I care about is fucking being great. You don't have that. That's even 1% of the 1% what he had.
This is mind blowing to me.
It's you have people who you have guys that falls in love with the journey, falls in love with the developmental process, which makes you fall in love with the game, fall in love with the gym. Yeah. You have some people who just they go to the gym, they work out, they have a great workout, and then that's it. Right. I'm on to my life now and after that. You have some guys who go to the gym, go home, eat, chill, boom, boom, go back to the gym at night, boom, boom, chill out, same thing. It becomes your lifestyle. Basketball is not a lot of guys' lifestyle. And that's why the percentages are so low. Because basketball is becoming just a part of which it is. But if you want to be at a certain level, you want to reach these heights, you got to be relentless with this shit. You talking to one of them?
This shit level is different, but I love it.
He's relentless. I love the game, right? Jose is relentless on the court. He's relentless in the locker room. He's relentless. His personality is relentless. Not in a negative way, but which is why he go to the G League and they hit him and say, yo, we miss your energy. That happens a lot to guys that bring something other than scoring but they get the short end of the stick because it may not be no place for them guys, right? You're not part of the rotation. You're not part of this. But I love what you keep doing that, man. Keep doing that over there. You know that's how it goes. I mean, it has to. Yeah. So that's, you're talking about that percentage is very, very small.
I don't think anybody can watch Jose play and not
It's
say
evident.
It's evident.
It's evident.
And especially here.
You look at him like he's bugged out. The ones who look at it. Yeah, the ones who look at him act like he's bugged out from his play are the ones that he's above because of his play, because of his relentlessness. Those guys who complain about that, they don't have a relentless attitude. They cool with being, yo, come on, man, Jose bugging today, man. I'm pressing you. You want to chill today.
And I guess I was always comfortable with my own skin. It was never like I'm disrespecting you or beef. It's like, yo, today I'm going, I gotta get better. But like I was telling you, some people just get tapped in their shoulder. God bless them, but they can jump high, they can do something, and they don't really love the game. They just got blessed.
Right. I feel like you can walk down those type of players, though, especially the type of,
That's the reason why I'm in the league, because I walk someone down. Like, for real, like, it's not like walking down and trying to be what they were supposed to be. Right. I just think it was more whatever I was at. I fit that role, and I was always comfortable in understanding. Like I was in New Orleans for 4 years, like my whole time, but I knew what role they wanted. Right. So I was always I knew I was okay, not okay, but I was always comfortable making sure they knew that I was comfortable with that role, but also they knew I could do more whenever they needed me to. And that's just sometimes a pride thing. You know, don't get it twisted. I get mad as hell and thinking like, that's my role. But like, I don't say that. I just do it 100%. And when my time is to shake them up and make sure that I can do something else, I let it happen. So that's the difference of with role plays or not, you know?
Imagine all your favorite basketball in one place. That's what Xfinity delivers. They put you courtside with the best game experience there is. You get the biggest games, the highlights that matter, and the alerts that keep you locked in. And when multiple games are on, you don't have to choose. With Xfinity Multiview, you can watch up to 4 live games at once in enhanced 4K, all on one screen. Xfinity, imagine that. If you're still drinking energy drinks or using nicotine just to feel awake, you gotta try Whip. It's a tiny caffeine pouch with no nicotine, no sugar, no calories, so you get the boost without all the extras you don't need.
They got a bunch of flavors to choose from. New fruit punch, blue raspberry, mint, orange citrus, sour cherry, and strawberry kiwi. Athletes, hard workers, students, everyone's switching over to Whip for a reason.
It tastes incredible, and it's cheaper per serving than what you probably grabbing now. It has natural caffeine and B vitamins, helping keep your energy up and your mind sharp so you can really lock in.
Whip is the best reviewed energy pouch on Amazon. It's an Amazon's Choice product, and it comes in 100 milligrams and 200 milligram options. So whether you're gearing up for a long shift, class, or a late night hoop session, it's basically your coffee or energy drink in a tiny pouch.
If you're grinding all day or staying up late, Whip keeps you awake and focused without throwing off your whole routine. But go to whip.com and use our code, of course, Brooklyn15 for 15% off your order. That's whip.com with code Brooklyn15. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is powered by Whip. We cover a lot of trending topics on this show, and lately, everyone's been talking about AI.
Talking about trends won't make you more efficient at work.
For that, you need the right tools. You need Zapier. With Zapier's AI orchestration platform, you can bring the power of AI to your work. Zapier just fits into your workflow, whether you're technical or not. Use Zapier to streamline your marketing, sales, IT, HR, and more. This is why 3.4 million companies already use it.
For us, Zapier connects all the apps we use, so tasks like scheduling, reminders, notes, and follow-ups happen automatically in the background. No AI hype, just results.
We want the 7 p.m. family to know that AI actually works. Zapier has improved my day-to-day. It's allowed me to save more time so I can watch games, prepare for the show, and spend time with my people. Join the 3.4 million companies already automating with Zapier and transform how you work with Zapier and AI. So get started for free by visiting Zapier.com/7pm. That's ZAPIER.com/7pm.
So when you was in New Orleans, obviously there's a ton of talent over there. You stood out when you played.
Went to the same place, yeah.
Was there a moment where you kind of knew the writing was on the wall, though? When there was like, there was a lot of controversy, you know what I'm saying? Like Zion not being there, Beyond getting traded away, you know what I mean? The CJ leaving, you know what I mean?
Like, I know it was like a time
you was about to be up here.
Yeah. And it wasn't like I just felt like my play style, what the direction it was going, they obviously trading a lot of stars and a lot of star power, and it's probably going to be on some like, we're trying to be the place, or we're trying to get what we need, what we want, and my play style, it wouldn't matter. I'm on a bottom tier team,
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna pass the eye test.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm never gonna be like, he's on a garbage team, he's averaging 15, he's really good. Like, they're not gonna see that as me. But if I go to the New York Knicks or anyone coach a team and get 7 or 8, 3 steals, 4 or 5 assists and change the game, now is different. You know, now it's like,
it's different.
He's you know, the impact is better. You know, so you know, there's no disrespect to New Orleans, like, but I knew once that time was going to happen. Yeah, I knew it was eventually.
Yeah,
I knew the direction they was feeling to go. Which it was going in the right direction for them. But it just wasn't my right direction.
I think that's a big lesson for like young players to take away too, because it feels like the type of player you are, not passing the eye test on a bad team doesn't mean a good team doesn't recognize it. Yeah. It's like a perfect sort of chess piece. And I think that's what's happening here with the Knicks, man. You know what I mean? Like that backup point guard spot has been kind of in flux for a long time. And there was a lot of talk about this Knicks team about lacking some toughness, lacking a little bit of pushback, you know what I'm saying? There is no chill. I'll say it to the option. But yeah, there was that talk that the Knicks needed some toughness, and then they traded for you. And not even like 5 minutes into your first game, you're in somebody's face, and I'm watching people say like, yes.
Literally, we was on the call for that, and I looked at Tyler and I was like, I don't think we've had a little dust up since Dante DiVincenzo was here. Like, we've not had any of that.
Right. Yeah, and I knew that from the jump. And like I said, I don't portray myself as no tough guy. But like, you know, you fight a team a little hard. I'm not gonna be out there wilding. Like, obviously, I got had situations where
we'll talk about that.
But I'm not here to like be Mr. Tough Guy, because I don't think that I ain't scared of nobody. Don't get it twisted. Like we all bleed the same. This is the NBA, first of all. This is not. The part is different.
Ain't nobody really fight like that anyway.
Well, I don't know about that.
We'll get back to that.
Nah, but you know, I just feel like that's, you know, something, you know, I heard it was missing, and you know, when old boy fouled, and I'm cool, old boy that fouled Mitch Matt Hart, but like, you know, it was just the after fact. Like, he was looking down, and you know that, like, we're not gonna do that now. Like, you know, we're gonna have to respect down, and this is not, and I'll shake the other kid here right now. Like, we don't have a problem. It's just that here, the moment, the game. You know,
you competing.
Yeah. It's nothing wrong with competing. It's like going to practice and, you know, competing with JB. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're JB. Nah, no problem. I'm gonna get you better, and we're gonna compete. You know, it's something. It's all respect too, though. You know?
Most to add on to all of that, like, most guys don't. He said something earlier about understanding what the team wants, right? Most guys, I hear that, and they shy away from that, and they be like, oh, they don't want me. That guy, you know what I mean? They lose their confidence with that. When the team, this is a PSA, public service announcement. When the team say, come to you and say, this is the role that we're looking for, even though that may not be your role, step up and say, I like, start working towards that role. If you want to be on that team. Because if you don't want to be on that team, then don't take that, and don't take that.
You know, I got a question for you, right?
Please do.
Now, this is different chapters of y'all's journeys and careers.
I already know where you're going with this. Yeah.
Because we sat on this couch together and had this conversation.
You guys play that role, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So for you, when you got to the point where it was like, this the role, and you was like, you were ready on the other side of that.
I was ready in Portland.
Okay.
On the other side of that. I wasn't ready in Houston at that time. I wasn't ready after OKC at that time. You know what I mean? I just had an All-Star game here in New York 7 months before that.
Yeah, it's also hard for a guy like that.
Right. I'm just on the couch having a conversation.
No, this is because I remember exactly what you're talking about. But it's also hard to switch up somebody like that. Like, I don't know if he would go back and be like, oh, I'd rather do this different. But at the time, I feel like you're telling somebody that feel like he's an all-star. He's an all-star still.
Is.
So like, how can you do that and make somebody think he can do this?
As opposed to,
he's a human being at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
As opposed to, I'm speaking on the very specific guys. Like, I'm speaking on the very specific guys, two-way guys, guys who try to crack the rotation, who they may get out the rotation because they're not playing a certain way, and that rotation that they put together is looking for a very specific role. So this guy right here is plugging in this play right here because he's going to fill this role more better than you're going to fill this role. I get all of the bullshit. I'm just saying, in those roles, you're a two-way player. Anybody you got to listen to what they saying. Like my point, you got to hear what if you listen, you're going to hear something. So if they say, hey, Jose, man, this is
yo, Cass, this is the role, man. This is like, we're looking for this role and we're trying to figure out who can fill this role. And I'm like, I'll be in. I'll be in PR, man. So I'll take myself outside of, you know what I mean? I'll take myself out of that situation. Because I see guys, that's a great point that he brought up. Guys will hear that and to shy away from this shit. He says, shit, all right, cool. Oh, this is what you need. You need defense. You need disruption. You need me to come over and apply pressure. I'm going to do that.
Yeah. So the week before, I think the week before you might have got here. It might not have been a week, but before you actually suited up, you were here. We had an alumni event. Steph, Rod Strickland, Clyde, he's a poet now, Bernard, like all of them. And Stephon said,
so he's a poet
I just don't think I've been a poet, but anyway. He said, you know, playing in New York, you from New York ain't always what it's cracked up to be. He was like, I remember being here and the fans had the paper bags on their heads.
We don't go through this shit.
For you,
everybody not meant to. I feel it though. Everybody.
What's it been like being back?
It's great. You know, like I said, like I feel the way he was saying that not everybody meant to it because the pressure, the media, everything like comes with it. You know. But like me, they gonna be happy when you're doing good. They gonna be mad, you know, when you're doing bad. So if you gonna rock with them when they doing that, then you gonna be all over the place. So like me, I got to a point where when I was in New Orleans, I was seeing a whole totally different thing. But like I know how to say no to my people that I need to say no to. I know how to approach like media. I know all that from the jump. And I'm mostly from here.
Right.
In high school, it's not to the point of the Knicks, but I know I've been through where the Jelly Fam people was all of the players was in front of me.
Yeah, I'm watching once in a while.
Yeah, I know how to do that all over. So me, it was easy. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I get it though. Like I came here, I was hot, right? Yeah, I was watching the Knicks, I was hot. Then I went down though. I ain't been here for like 4 or 5 games.
You know, you had a breakout game?
Well,
after we did our model walking home.
I saw that. That's just part of the game though. I don't care who you are, you a human being or anybody in this days of basketball, just you hear the noise. It's just how you approach it. Cause I know what y'all saying, I know what they saying, but it's just like if I trust what I do and everything happens, I'm fine. And it's not easy though, cause sometimes I call wifey or I'm out. They got me, I'm done. You know, but then I got right people around me. Shut up, chill. Put your shoes back on, go back in the gym. And that's how, you know, I feel like that is different. You know, I love this. I love it. I love the good noise. I love the bad noise. I love it because at the end of the day, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm gonna be there at top.
And Knicks fans kind of pride themselves on being both sides of that coin too. Like they'll be on you if you're playing bad, but like even the little things that don't show up on the stat sheet, like pretty much a lot of the stuff that you bring to the table, it's probably not just appreciated here, it's more appreciated here.
It's more guys from the New York Knicks history that's appreciated for that type of play than it is of the star players, of the top guys who played it.
And I give them that though. When I got traded or when it was such good noise. Yeah. No matter what was it was just good noise. Like, who cares he doesn't do this, but he does this. You know, I seen it. I seen all of it, you know, but I never seen so much love out of guys that been playing like Melo. And so there's the approach of like, yo, he might be the answer or whatever we need, or like he might twist up the game and win us here and there some games. And seeing that, I forgot all about the bad noise. Seeing Melo and all these guys, you know, said about me, I was like, if they feel like that about me, then why not they worry about what Tim and John and Joey say? So like, I'm good.
No, that's good. I love that.
Do you for the state of where y'all at now, do you feel like y'all ready for playoff basketball right now?
Yeah. It comes down to just tying the screws. You know, they've been there before, you know, last year. Basically it was the same team, right? Well, I've been around this. JB leads us for sure. You know, he's the cat, he gonna live. But it's just how we get involved with everybody else. How everybody else gonna, whatever somebody else got sacrificed. I don't know, I'm just saying, different teams, different, you know, roles or play. If we play Atlanta or we play, Toronto, it's different guys that got, So I think that's what the team is understanding. They're rolling. Do I feel like we're in the right space? Yeah. I think. Do I feel like we know what's going on and what is at stake? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a point in time where you're getting ready for the playoffs, and you feel, like, all right, we locked in, we ready, we clicking, like shit is clicking, like let's go to war. And then sometimes you go to the playoffs, you're getting ready, and it's like, damn, we match up, so we want to miss this matchup, we want to gear up. Like it's a lot of, there's two different perspectives going into the playoffs. Do you feel like that's where y'all at? Like we clicking, we got our shit, we aligned, we ready to go. Let's go, whoever we play. Yeah, let's go lock in.
I know. Yeah, that's where we at. We clicking, we rocking, and like it's noises here and there, but we block it all out. And whoever we play, we trying to be, trying to whip that up. You know what I'm saying? So like we're not, because then if you go to like, oh, we want to play this team or this team, and then we get the team that we don't want to play, then now you're ahead of it.
Don't feel like that ain't nobody jockeying for. This shit. That's natural. It happens.
So I don't know what they want, but
anybody who wants. I think I want to make note of it.
It is true though. Like some teams like in New Orleans, I made some playoffs. We had OKC in the first round. It was like,
it's gonna be tough, man. You're ready to buckle up, and you're gonna have to be in this fight, but one thing I want to make mention of, in addition to everything you bring, like hustle-wise, defensive-wise, is since you got to the team, I think like you made a concerted effort to get Cat involved offensively. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have made like a real good like PR, DR chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like he's played a lot. Yeah, he's played a lot better. You know what I'm saying? When he's like the focal, the main option on that second unit or whatnot. How did that? Tell me about how that connection has sort of like grown since you got to the team, like making a concerted effort to make Cat feel a part. Because I do feel like he's the ceiling, the floor, the ceiling of the team.
He's important. He's important. Like if he plays how he's supposed to play, how we want him to play, now we don't care who we want to see. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But now when we come to the team, I think that was one of my roles. How can we make the game easier for Cat? And I had to learn a little bit, but with me, I don't know if I'm Spanish or not. He was right away, you know what I'm saying? Like he was setting the screens, I was getting open, I was in the pocket. Cat was open. When I started playing, it was easy, You were setting the screens, you was rolling. We could shoot, so and he also made it easier for me, to be honest, because they were so worried about him. Either he's gonna pop, and now they gotta leave me open, or is he pop and rolling? It's just more of a fact that he just had to get comfortable with me, and once he, like I said, it was real easy to get in tune because he also respect what bring the game. Cat set the screen. Yeah. Then now we all look bad, So he felt that and he understood that, and it was easy, Like I said, when he rolled, it's good. When he probably making shots,
he also knew you was coming over here for that reason. You understand? He knew it's a different role that he had to play and figure out with JB and playing in the offense with him, as opposed to. And JB going to get his too. Yeah. As opposed to somebody's coming in here to fucking, when they come off this pick and roll, I don't give a how slow I set this pick, I don't give a what happens. His first thing is to look at me. Yeah. So I have to get that chemistry with you. Yeah. Because a lot of times he's going to be on the floor with you in those situations with that second unit. So by the time he get back to JB in the fourth, when it's supposed to happen, now y'all close the game up. There's I put any two guys in the pick and roll between those two guys, and I'll give us the advantage in most of the nights. You gotta keep them in the action together. If they switch, they Cat punish you, or JB punish you, and that's where the game becomes fun.
Yeah, and then they started as time went on and the schemes went on, now they started putting a small on Cat. And then that's when, because they knew me and him was going to do the pick and roll. So now it got everybody else involved. You know, it just made it more easy because now pick and roll, they try to switch it. But then now we already do what we got going on now.
Okay, before we get into the ones, because we gotta run the ones. This was in our script and you mentioned it earlier. We've been a little off sometimes, and actually,
we grabbing tea right
You are a relentless guard. Unbothered by size of the defender.
That's a good word.
Please take us back to an exchange earlier this season. Top of the key, I believe, is where this unfolded.
Yeah, it's one of them days. And you just feel mad at the world, man, going into the game. I don't know really how I really got to that point, but I just knew once he put you in the back, I was like, oh, it's on 10. You know, I don't really care about the dude, you know what I'm saying? We don't even have a problem, and to be honest, me doing that to him, if it was different, it was like me and Draymond, you know what I'm saying? Right. But like I said, it was more the fact that I was heated in the moment. I think the refs was just not calling nothing. Like we were just going back and forth, and then bro, I don't know. I was just moving. He did a movement. They called a foul on me.
They called a foul on you.
And then I'm like, yo, what? I'm talking to the ref. He tapped little. But everybody think it's a little tap push. They strong, bro. They strong. I'm like, what? I'm like, hold up. So I turned around and I said, yo, don't do that shit. Don't be pushing me. Don't do that. And he acting like whatever. But as I'm walking towards him, people don't understand. He is 7 foot. So I'm walking towards him. He's walking towards me. So he's overlapping me. So I'm like, hold on, I didn't try to drag on it, but let me hold my ground. As I'm holding my ground, he's still overlapping me. So now I gotta swing around. So then once I swing around, then I saw my head, because if you really look at it, he threw a punch first. Once I saw my headband to the side, my hair a little place, nah. And I saw a punch, I saw opportunity, and I'm like, I gotta do this, bro. I did it.
We are here now.
I did it, and when I did it was over. I was on 10, and I was like, because I got fined for doing the same thing to another big fella, 3 games. So I'm like, yo, I'm done. I'm gonna get my money worth. I'm done. I'm here. I'm getting my money worth. And then little do you know that my check didn't move for like 3 months.
Relentless. That's it.
But you know what? Was that play right there? We can show you
moment, it went left quick, you know what I'm saying? So, and
thank you for connecting though. That's so really cool.
It was like better sweet though. You know, it people made it seem like, oh yo, because now everybody knew, or not knew, but they saw the situation. So now we get a little scuffle. It's 10. They on 10 right away. I'm like, yo, bro, we chill.
You set the tone.
Yeah. So I have to be prepared because they think I'm swinging now, so they also we know they was swinging. So now
it's not swinging for real, but go ahead.
I'm not swinging no more. Hell no, bro. But we could, if y'all want to do something like that, we could.
What you were speaking so honestly about that?
So pissed. I was like, yo, I told my family, yo, we gotta save, but we gonna be down 3 months. Bro. I'm like, yo, I'm crying in the back, why I didn't do that shit again more? I'm like, yo, nah, it's over. And then, I got 1 game. Thank you, NBA.
Hey, you in New York now, man. This.
I did that in New York, though. I'm done.
Oh yeah. Nah, son. Somebody
Somebody will write me a check.
I'm about to say someone's gonna write you that check. Somebody's like, it's for good reason.
You know it's good reason.
She said Sam sold all the dealers. Let's go. Let's cover this one.
Shout out to Shaq, yo. He's funny. He called me right away. He said, "That's how you do it, young fella." I love Shaq. He said, "Don't worry about it. It's gonna be worse later on." How much you think you're gonna run me, Shaq? He's like, "Don't worry about that." That's what I said, "Shaq, I don't know anything." Even payroll, man.
So hot. It's so hot. It's so hot.
Now this is a real kitchen. Full speed, running on Genius, orders hitting instantly. Drive-through and delivery. All moving together. That's how restaurants stay in sync. Big league reliability for any business. That's Genius.
It's just like a very cool way to prototype extremely quickly. If I go here in Figma, I just have this design here that I put together. I can just take the link, I can copy a link to selection, and then I can go to Codex and I can just paste the link. Use the Figma skill to implement the automations page in my app. It was like 90% of the way there.
That's funny. Run the Ones is a cross kind of era, like hypothetical segment. It's not about who's better, NBA or 505 player, like 1-on-1 NBA 505 player. It's about who runs the court in a 1-on-1 situation.
All right. So there's no wrong answer here. So with you being a NYC point guard, we gotta get your opinion on some legendary matchups. All right. So we want to hear who you got and why. First matchup. Ooh. Two Lincoln legends. Stephon Marbury versus Sebastian Telfair. Who runs the Ones?
Oh man.
But we're taking peaks too, you know what I mean? So it's not, you know what I mean, who they are now. Peak Bassie, peak stuff.
Good though, man.
I remember him.
No,
I remember
good. I'm picking Marbury though.
I'm taking Marbury too. And I love watching Sebastian Telfair.
No, he was really good, but Marbury was the man, you know what I'm saying?
You kidding me? Bigger, stronger, faster. Did Steph influence your college decision going to
Nah, actually not.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about this? Not saying I didn't know, that's not backfiring me. But I didn't know how.
You just said you ain't gonna say you don't know.
No. Listen. Actually, not to. But I didn't know like the Georgia Tech, the NYC point guard. When I committed it. I did not know about.
So what made you commit? Just
my mom and my dad said get out of New York. No, funny story. Right before, like real quick, I committed to Rutgers though. Yeah. Okay. I committed to Rutgers under the table, and I'm like, yo, I'm staying here. My grandma just passed away. I'm home. Like I want to stay with my family. I'm like, let me just take my visits. I went to Georgia Tech, took my visit. My mom and my dad was like, yo, get out of here. Not because of they liked the school and they loved the education part. Not even because of basketball. They're like, yo, we need you to get out of here. Everybody that you see here is going to be here when you get back. Just get out of New York. You can experience something different. And that's really why I went to Georgia Tech. And then I didn't even know about the ACC, how good it was. I didn't even know the situation I was really putting myself into. So when my parents just like, yo, just get out of New York. And that's probably the best thing, you know, for me to get out of New York, to experience something different.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I know New Yorkers from Harlem who've never been past 42nd Street. So like
I want to say uncles and cousins.
You gotta get out of here.
The same spot, you know. So it was a good.
That's a great way.
That's a good thing and bad thing about New York. Everything's here, so you never have to leave.
Yeah.
But you gotta leave eventually.
To see something different. You know, I built a family, got better, grew up. You know, I got away from being away. Like you had to be the man at a young age. Not a man, but like experience life, responsibility. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, let's keep this going, man. Jamal Tinsley versus Rayford Skip to my Lou Austin. Who's running the Ones? This is a tough one right here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think people give Tinsley enough.
I was saying, I'm not
enough
asking
love,
for
man.
Tinsley.
Tinsley was
Walt Tinsley was so tough.
He was special. I'm gonna go with Skill Malu.
I don't think you can. Yeah, I mean, come on. So I got the N1 sweatsuit on. I don't think you can.
I'm gonna go
say, but
I gotta go. I mean, yo, he was good though, man.
Walt Tinsley, man.
Walt Tinsley used to get the Knicks problems when he was on the Pacers, man.
Skip is Skip.
Well, I love Skip, man.
Skip's on tits. I'm glad he's the guest today. Plead the fifth today.
All right, Kemba Walker versus Rod Strickland.
I'm gonna go with Kemba because
yeah,
what I see.
Yeah,
but Kemba getting around for money, man. His prime. You talking about prime?
Oh man, listen,
Kemba's special, man.
No, y'all talking about prime.
Kemba was averaging
I think it's Kemba.
He was averaging 26 in his prime, something like that. 26 in Charlotte.
Rod Strickland.
Don't put me on numbers. I'm nah, brother. Yeah, I give you that, but I'm just saying with me with Kemba, like this.
Rod, he too small for Rod Strickland.
That's what I was thinking.
He too small. Like he's too small for.
Yeah, he's from a
Rod was like you talking about New York City point guard godfather. Like
yeah, you talking about coach. Point guards who was back down. I'm talking about like
he was
back down. Ain't no double teams, just me and you. I'm getting to the basket every single time.
But he got a guard though.
Got to guard Kemba though.
Yeah. First of all, that's why I said I'm out of this conversation. I'm giving you context on both sides.
Oh man,
I don't know Kemba. I remember that Kemba run that UConn and Madison were on.
Rice.
Oh, Rice, yeah, but we don't mess with Rice, man.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, Rice shouldn't have too, right?
Nah, yeah,
Damn, man.
But they got some dogs over there.
Of course. It's a fact.
Okay, let's get into the heritage, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican legacy. Right? Yeah. What does it mean? I mean, Melo's obviously talked about it extensively in terms of honoring his family, the work he's done down in Puerto Rico. But for you, Jose, back in New York, where you're from, a melting pot as is, another celebration, another layer of who you are with your Puerto Rican heritage. What does it mean to be back?
This is special though because it's, you know, as he would know, like PR is so pride and like takes so much joy in just a person that represents them at a high level. And me to do it, first of all, in New York, me to do it on the Knicks is like big. And, you know, I played for them. You know, I took them to the Olympics, so it's more connection there than I've been in for a long time. So, you know, just me representing them and understanding like how much, like if you talk to anybody in my family, how much like they would say the Knicks. They obviously love the Knicks, but when you say that PR jersey, it's like the world for them. You know, that's one thing they really like pride themselves on, and you know, to do it at a high level is tremendous. And you know, I always want to represent, you know, my island as much as I can. You know, he did a lot. You know, they talk about him the most over there, and you know, so me to be and try to be in that conversation is dope.
Melo, you almost played for Team Puerto Rico at one point, right? I'm saying, I know they're trying to get you on there. I needed you. The South needed you. I ain't gonna hold you. It was rough. Good energy. But I know Puerto Rico put the pressure on you. They wanted you to come back.
Honestly, can you even talk about that? Like, I wanted to know about like how did that even process go through? Like when PR, did you even consider it?
So it started my 12th grade year, high school. So I was getting ready I was already playing for the U.S. junior national team. Right, we had already went to like Venezuela and lost and been on the USA team. Now, after my seniors, like 19U or something like that. Back then it was like 18U or something. And I went to go play. I went to Puerto Rico to try out. I was going to play in the league. I was going to play with Ponce. Right? So I went to try out.
Wait, what's Ponce?
It's like a city.
Like just a city town in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So I went over there, and in Ponce, they had most of the guys who was going to play on the national team. Because it was a big team. It was a big team back then. And I went out there, I played.
You said you went to go try out?
Yeah, when they tried for the Ponce.
Ponce Lions?
But
why you trying out? You was Melo.
No, listen. listen, I was trying for older. This was like, now I'm playing on the older team, right? So I go try. They called it tryouts. At the time, I thought it was I was trying out, right? So I went to go. I didn't make the. So they had it in the paper. I was there. Ponce had the jersey on. I'm stretching the half court and shit like that. I'm about to play, and then something happened with Syracuse. Something happened with just connections. I got to get ready to go to Juice now. So a lot of shit happened in between that. People, bad connections. It didn't happen. Right before the Olympics in 04. But mind you, I just came off of USA on 01 or 02. So now 04 come. I never thought I would make the USA team. Right? Because in 02, while we doing the junior national shit, you got the T-Max, the Vinces, and Kmart's, you got the niggas who's the faces of the league, AIs, in Puerto Rico. They won in Puerto Rico. So that was supposed to team to go in 04 to Greece. 03 comes, I'm like, I'm about to go play with, I'm just thinking Puerto Rico. Like, I ain't thinking USA. I'm like, I ain't making this fucking team. And they told me if I played in Puerto Rico, I could never play in the US.
Wow. That's how it works.
And at that moment, again, it was the timing of the commitment and everything that I had to go through to switch all of that over from USA to Puerto Rico. Even though it's the same shit, it's totally separate. You know what I'm saying? That's Caribbean. That's Latin America and all of that, South America, and you know what I mean, CONCACAF and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about that connection. I did have the opportunity to play for Puerto Rico with Carlos and all of those guys. And then we go to 04, and this is what got me in trouble. My pride of Puerto Rico got me in trouble, right? Because we lose to Puerto Rico. After we lose, got embarrassed.
Yeah, Carlos Arroyo went crazy that game.
Arroyo, you know what I mean? And they passed it to Mario Delay, right? After the game, yo, Melo, what happened in the game? Yo, man, I don't know. I ain't play. Go ask somebody who played. I don't know. There's one part of me I was hot that we fucking lost. And on the other side, I look up in the stands and they fucking going crazy. You see the flags, you see the Puerto Rico pride. They playing instruments, they all type of shit. It's all the noises that you hear. Puerto Rico, they playing the shit. Don't keep from all of that shit that's out there. You hear the sounds. And I was sitting there like, damn, like, first of all, it's embarrassing. Second of all, I understand what this really means. Like, I know what this means. So when they ask me, man, don't ask me now. I ain't playing, man. So my love, you know what I mean? Like, indirectly.
Legendary game, bro. We had a statue of it. They would do something. It would have been special.
I tried, after 06,
you still try?
I mean, I was just trying to see like what was the after 04. I'm like, man, I'm about to go see what's
They're not releasing you. You're crazy.
No chance. Yeah, you had to be a part. You was a part of the problem. You had to be part of the solution.
Yeah, like I got waiting for where are you from? Australia.
Australia.
You think USA? You think?
Jalen said he can play for Jamaica too.
He's not gonna play for the USA team.
But my thing, they're not gonna release that.
Yeah, because he means more. He has a heavy influence in Australia.
But they're not gonna let a good player do
just
that.
like Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson played for the USA team. Now he's want to play. Hopefully, he might play for the Bahamas.
He never played for the Bahamas.
He might play for the Bahamas.
Why are you saying no? Because the U.S.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna let good players do that.
No, they do.
They won't go.
Because Klay here. No, because Klay here. His impact is more with the Bahamas than it is here for the USA team.
Right. I hear you.
So that's what you have to go through.
Why didn't let you play that?
Well, I didn't go all the way through with it. I was gonna make that decision prior to USA.
Nobody played.
I was making that
with US. I'm not saying it's like wrong thing to do. I'm just saying I just feel like they're not going. then now you got a good chance to beat USA. You put Kyrie on Australia, they got a good chance. They're gonna have a good.
No. If you gotta also think USA is totally different than USA B is totally different than any.
You gotta be in the system, right?
You have to be in the system,
Like a 3-year commitment or something like that?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't think we had to do the 3-year commitment.
Okay.
It went somewhere else now. But when you talk about being able to go impact the country, right? Impact family, impact the economy, you have to have this impact overall. You have to have a greater impact over there than I do here in the USA. I can't play in 3 Olympics, they ain't gonna say I'm playing in Puerto Rico. But if I played in a FIBA World Cup or FIBA qualified, and then I go say, you know what? My impact, I need to focus on that. I could go apply to go play for the Bombers, which is why a lot of guys is going saying, I'm going to Australia, which Kyrie should go play in Australia. I think guys should just go back and play for their own, whatever country you play for that you connected to, go play.
Nice.
Is there weight to what Jose is saying though? That Team USA would be like, oh no, we got too many guys trying to go do other stuff.
No, that's different. If Ant tried to do it,
got it.
You get what I'm saying? If Ant tried to do it,
because he's been in it.
But because he's gonna be there, right?
Okay.
If any of those guys was a part of like the future,
right,
then you good.
So you
Kyrie is
like,
not a part of the future of USA basketball. Like USA be the organization.
So the future is gonna be the young guys coming up, right?
Yes.
So like, say it's Steph who? Curry.
Is Steph gonna play the Olympics in LA? They gonna let him play.
With the US.
I'm saying if you didn't want to play with the US, you think him?
No.
My point though, he's not the future though, but that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard. It's not saying that they don't want to. I just think it's rules. I think it's just
no. There are rules, but what I'm saying is the impact that one has, right? So, like, for an example, if Cat played for Team USA one time,
yeah,
and then after these years,
he wants to go play with